Well, my bug gets to take it off yesterday, but
double-digit strikeouts. It'll be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out. Okay, all set to go. Now it's the shortstop, number 10.
No drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Regenerative treatments for your pain. 617-644-PAIN in New England. That's 617-644-PAIN. You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market.
I got 4 days off cigarettes.
Left-hander Richard Dwyer, well-traveled veteran, taking over for the Red Sox in the mound.
The Red Sox.
Bottom of the second, and here's Michael Harris, the Rookie of the Year. Last year, fouls it to the left out of play, strike one. Left-hand batter against the left-hand pitcher. Back there, so we'll get a new one.
Umpires are given lots of discretion for when to restart the clock, and this is one of those times. He breaks a bat, he goes over to that rack, and now, as he gets back into the dirt circle and the pitcher has the ball, the umpire makes the signal to restart the clock.
There's a foot across the line of the batter's box. 10 seconds left, the pitch is fouled around the plate. Dwyer's bounced around. He pitched for every American League East team now with Toronto. Richard will be leaving soon to go to the World Baseball Classic representing Team Israel. He's very excited about that. And the 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul to the left out of play, is one of 3 Florida Gulf Coast alums with the Red Sox this spring, which Chris Sale. That's not a run that Stu has ever had. Crawford and now Richard Dwyer. Pitch. Swinging and missing a breaking ball, a foot outside, down he goes. Dwyer's not overpowering, doesn't give any strikeouts, but he's got really good command. All the left-handers from the East Coast of Florida. Very excited about pitching for WBC. Now Vaughn Grissom, just like Harris, another great outstanding prospect this organization has been developing recently. Grissom hoping to be the everyday shortstop. Hit .291 last year with 5 homers after getting called up. Here's the pitch, and it's inside. He's been working extensively with Ron Washington, their third base coach, and one of the best field instructors the game has ever seen. They think he could be their regular. Youngster takes it low and inside. He's yet another product of the Atlanta area like Harris. It's amazing how many homegrown players they've had over the last couple of decades.
And how many great young players they've drafted and developed themselves.
Swing and a miss. And they haven't had real high draft picks because of the fact that they've won 5 straight divisions. They do things right. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Put them away with pitch at 87.
Got kind of a Carlos Correa look for a shortstop, 6'3", kind of lean. But as you said, they feel optimistic that he can figure out the defensive part of it.
Vaughn Grissom, right hand hitter. Dwyer's 2-2. Fouled on the right side out of play. Richard Dwyer seems pretty certain to have a job with the ball club. They sign him as a free agent. He knows the American League East for sure. He's been with Baltimore, Texas, Baltimore Yankees, and Tampa Bay. Two-ball, two-strike pitch. Swinging a hooper into center field, and it drops in front of Tapia, who has to play it on a hop and knock it down. Tapia came on hard. He's a little bit short, and he blocked it with his body, so he hit the foot pit for Vaughn Grissom. Here's Chadwick Trump, the catcher. He spent most of last year at AAA Gannett, hitting 53 to 12 homers. He also was in a couple of big league games and went 3 for 4. His career 750 here. Germany went 1 inning, no runs and a hit. No strikeouts or walks. No away. Oh, he called it a strike, a late call. John Lipka, the home plate umpire. Jensen Visconti, the umpire at third. One of the best umpires in the game.
Alexa, what's the weather for the next 5 days?
He had a perfect score last year.
There are 3 or 4 of these young umpires who people feel like are the absolute gold standard. There is still room for improvement with the strike zone, but Scott's one of the really good ones.
Pitch is swung in the air to center field. Tapia moves back 2 steps, reaches up and makes the catch for the out. We had 10 umpires retire, most of them crew chiefs in the offseason.
Most people think Pat Hoberg is the gold standard. It's remarkable. You know, they track all these things now, Joe, about balls and strikes, how many calls you get right and wrong. And it seems like just about every game that Pat Hoberg is behind the plate, he's like 98, 99% correct, which is just amazing.
It's tough to do it. Pitchers are traveling 95 to 100. That man batting Luke Waddell, the second baseman, up, and he throw to first. Runner is back safely as the throw is bobbled by Dahlbeck. Waddell spent last year at Double-A Mississippi. Locks leading at 272 and 2 homers. Dan hitter. 1-0 Red Sox in the last of the second inning. Cool today, Parker. 11 goals. Foul to the left on the play. Christopher could run was off on the pitch.
He can fly, and I think, you know, Joe, the reason for all of these rule changes, well, it's primarily that fans want more action. They want less dead time between pitches. They want to bring the stolen base back, the double, the triple, these exciting plays. And I think it really puts a premium on players like Grissom.
Ground ball left side, backhand is there by Lugo. Fires the first for the out and retires the side. After 2, 1-0 Red Sox in the Shaws at Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Cars for kids. K-A-R-S cars for kids. 1877 cars for kids. Donate your car today.
1877 cars for kids. K-A-R-S cars for kids. 1877 cars for kids. Donate your car today. With car prices at an all-time high, our donors are now getting the highest receipts ever. Donate at carsforkids.org, and your car can be picked up tomorrow.
I'm suffering. I don't know if it's worth it. Is it worth it? What? No, I don't want to walk in the cold and have to go outside 10-degree weather to smoke a cigarette. Tell me to keep the quit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, how much suffering is as bad as lung cancer, right? I'll partake smoking something. I'm lit anyway right now. I'm buzzed. I'm buzzed. I'm running. Listen, Red Sox. Red Sox are winning 1-0 real Red Sox. My Red Sox lost yesterday. It's true. Alright, we'll see.
Red Sox leading 1-0.
No, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Here to the 3rd inning, new pitcher for the Braves is...
I really want a cigarette, that's what I really want.
Jesse Chavez.
Why?
For the play-by-play, here's Will Fleming.
Tell me to keep the quit. I'm really suffering. It's not worth it.
In warmer temperatures, we know that...
It'll kill me right now. I end up at 30 pounds, right? Alright, love you.
League opener. Chavez to Chris
Bye. Jim's in Atlanta right now.
For a strike on the outside corner. Roy
Yeah, bye.
An error made by the third baseman.
That's him. Alright, love you. Bye.
Red Sox every day, second baseman going in, and he swings and misses. The fastball.
Hello?
It has been 2 innings and change.
Where are you?
Each clock is awesome. Period. It is.
Is the game on? Well, I'm rooting for it. Red Sox to play in Atlanta. That's too bad. Red Sox are winning. I have a backup play except for Christian. I've been really suffering lately with cigarette withdrawal. I'm doing it again until I get 4 days again.
First, and Arroyo is retired. There can be much less time, Joe, for you and me to
sucks.
Talk between hitters and pitches. I mean, the game is just. We knew this was coming. We knew it would feel.
Right. 22. We're getting snow tomorrow.
I knew it would feel this different.
long overdue, and I think the surprising thing is baseball went so far with so many rules.
You working tomorrow?
Top down. They have absolutely enforced it as Raimel Tapia from the left side.
All right, find out, man. Come over if you're not. We'll listen to the game.
1-0 as Tapia takes just
Well, it might
outside.
snow, the only issue. You don't mind me drinking or partake, but I'm not smoking cigarettes. I don't do it in front of you that much anyway. It doesn't, it doesn't bother you.
The first ever
It's not like I push it on you. I don't. I
pitch clock.
deal with it, and you don't want it, you don't do it. So I'm just suffering with the thing I want to do, and I can't do it because it's going to kill me, and I don't feel like walking all the way easy. I'll find out exactly what the temperature is. Alexa, what's the temperature? 19 degrees, ready for that? And looking for
It's
going to snow tomorrow.
First, he's going to head for second to throw. The tag is a little late. Head first slide for Raimel Tapia. And he's got his second double of the ballgame.
Between first and second, good speed.
It's always been a big part of his
That's good.
appeal. He's got major wheels. He's got the best hair in the big leagues, too.
How about someone in a wheelchair? We someone in a
18
wheelchair.
inches long, braided blonde. He loses his helmet a lot because of it.
That's nice.
Throwing golden locks on second base with a one-out double. Here's Rob Reston.
That's nice.
To him is a strike on the outside.
We'll let you at Dunkin'. How much is Dunkin' Donuts?
In the minor leagues, players adjusted.
How much?
They grew to really love it. And third,
You have to eat at Dunkin' Donuts. That's just the way it is when you travel. So how much? It's no big deal. I'm just wondering how much the ripoff was at Dunkin' Donuts.
it's not
Over
just the
12?
time. Run production was just the same. Batting averages went up. Stolen bases went up. Strikeout rates went down.
So that's the case in the big leagues.
That's not too bad. I pay 7 in Boston anyway. A regular Dunkin' Donuts.
Slider, it's 1-2.
So I'm just drinking, partaking. Red Sox. My Red Sox lost. My Woo Sox won in their game. I'm playing the Woo Sox and the Sea Dogs. 33 to the season I'm playing. Why am I doing this new 7th inning cleaning? So I've been cleaning the place, Jim. Is that good? Yeah, I have to get those things fixed. You know, I don't like showing I have no dishwasher to wash the dishes by hand. So this is the Red Sox, as you can hear it.
Players adjusted, games were more brisk. And the actual
They got a pitch clock now. Now there's a pitch clock. You like that or not? I don't like that.
there will be an adjustment period.
I'm dizzy. I don't expect to be as much as just
You can already see the benefits clearly.
I'm bad.
Right here today. 1-2 to rest.
Right for election.
Check swing. Did he go? No. Don't exactly know who is at first base right now in the umpiring gear. They rotate in these spring training games.
That sucks. What are you gonna do? Just hang out there?
No, pacing around in the Braves.
You should download the Sports Hub app and you can listen to the game.
Check swing again. He did go this time. Brett Snyder is rung up on strikes.
I'll get that for you. I run Galaxy's better, but I can get it on the Google. Get the Google app. All I have to do is download the
When they acquired
EI, not EI. Oh yeah, I forgot that EI.
truly one of the elite
We can
chemistries
just-
of the whole sport.
If I can find it on the radio, if we wanted to, but too bad the game is done. No one cares about baseball in Atlanta. I doubt they do. They're a big baseball city anyway. Just not preseason.
Adds to this lethal lineup, not in there today. The one
Bigger than Logan.
is on the corner to Dalbeck, and it's one.
Isn't it one of the biggest stop-offs in the world? Yeah.
It's almost an embarrassment.
Yeah, Chicago's a big hit, but then Milton, didn't bring Leaf to Chicago because it's strict out there. I don't know yeah, who hit it?
Home run for Bobby Dalbeck.
Bobby Dalbeck's doing good. He got a double. Red Sox just hit a 2-run homer.
3-0.
Red Sox lead 3-0. Say, go Red Sox! Beat on the land, scream it out here.
Spring training, and again,
I don't think they care. There's so many people from Boston anyway. No one cares. So many people from different cities in the airport. No one has a. It's not like you're living in Atlanta. Well, it's about me. You're there till 6. When'd you get back? When'd you get
I
there?
really enjoyed listening to him speak last week about his struggles, the adjustments he tried to make in the offseason, simplify the swing.
In the morning?
Right, hitting Narciso Crook.
Why did Steve make you wait that long? I know it's a busy time of the year and you can get what you get, but isn't that a little too much?
And I love the part again about swinging early in counts. And he did it there. That's the second pitch of the at-bat. He does major damage.
Yeah.
So Crook steps out.
Did you pay for it?
Allowed to do that one time per at-bat. Actually, what they
Oh,
saw
okay.
early in the minor leagues is a lot of hitters use their step out before the first
Yeah.
pitch is the 0-2.
That sucks.
Sliding into right field, that's it well.
I run getting back today from all the kids are getting a lot of kids in Florida going. I'm sure there would be because maybe because it's school vacation ends tomorrow, right?
Red Sox lead it. On the Shaws and Star Market WADI Red Sox.
Is that why you took that week off at Stop and Shop? Because school vacation, the kids can work the hours and you didn't need to work on those days? Oh. Yeah. So I have the radio with every team 30 now. Home and away on the radio. So that's not too bad.
Get started in less than 8 minutes to see if your business qualifies for ERC assistance. Your business may be eligible for a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee who you kept on payroll during COVID-19. GetRefunds.com has already helped clients claim over $3 billion in payroll tax refunds through the ERC, and they may be able to help your business too. There's no upfront charge. They don't get paid until your business gets its refund. So as a small business owner who knows the value of time, GetRefunds.com makes it fast and easy to apply for the Employee Retention Credit, or ERC. Businesses believe they won't qualify based on incomplete or outdated information. Don't let this opportunity pass you by, because this payroll tax refund is only available for a limited time. Go to GetRefunds.com. That's GetRefunds.com. Working hard when you'd rather be playing hard? Wishing you were clearing a level instead of clearing your inbox? Staring at spreadsheets with stuck on shattering high scores? Turn anytime into game time with Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. This large screen and long-lasting battery and the fastest processor yet. You'll be ready to battle with bosses between people's bosses. Should be rage with? They'll soon be there tomorrow. Take advantage of these superior offers now at Samsung.com.
We're right back in the Sox. You're listening to the Shaws Star Market Red Sox Network on WEEI.
Ronald Acuna Jr. to lead it off against Caleb Orton. Remains on the ball club, and big, hard-throwing right-hander offers to Acuna. A first pitch slider on the outside corner for strike one. Acuna burst onto the scene as the Rookie of the Year. He's battled some injuries, but really one of the elite talent in the entire sport. The 0-1 to him is swung on and missed from Ort, who has really found new velocity. The big, tall, strong right-hander topped 100 miles an hour late in the season, and I think that opened some eyes for the Red Sox, and one of the real reasons he is still on the ball club. 0-2. Pitch just outside. Yanked a little bit from the right side for Ort. I will say, just aesthetically, it is quite pleasant to see two infielders on both sides of the bag. Here's the 1-2. Slider ripped into left field, and that's a base hit. A little bat flip for Acuna as he goes down the first base line, and leadoff knock for the Braves in this bottom of the third.
Braves extended manager Brian Smith here through the 25 season. He's been in the organization for several decades, mostly at the minor league level, and it's a great story. He'll be 70 by the time the contract is up.
Yeah, when they moved on from Freddie Gonzalez, they gave him a chance. He connected with these players, and they took off. And why not? I mean, when he won 5 straight division titles, he is beloved in that clubhouse. Here's Matt Olson, who singled on the ground on the right side his first time. Acuna, big lead, not going, and Olson takes off the plate and in for ball one. You know, Matt Olson is a perfect example of the benefit of the new rule banning shifts. Last season, Olson was shifted on 81% of his at-bats. The pitches he saw, the 1-0, is a strike. Backdoor slider from Ort, and it's 1-1. And that would not have been a hit last year in the first inning. Ground ball on the right side, ball's in play.
Instead of hitting 240, I mean, maybe he'll hit 270 this year. He did have 44 doubles, 34 homers, 78 extra base hits last year.
Acuna runs. The pitch is drilled high and deep in the right center field gap. This is way back, and it is gone off the eye facing above the yellow line. Late signal from the umpires, but a laser beam two-run homer for Matt Olson. And the Braves are back within a run.
The yellow line out there by the bullpens, which is a home run.
Well, that's what the Braves are looking for from Olson. More of that. That was anything but a pulled ground ball on the right side. That was absolutely hammered. Some loud contact early against Ford. Shot, and here's Austin Riley. Riley, of course, like so many of these other young Braves players, signed a big extension last season. A team-friendly deal, all things considered, and not all of them for Alex Anthopoulos and the Braves, as Riley takes strike one on the outside corner.
Braves have lost Freeman and Anthony Swanson the last 2 years. Free agency, but they've locked up other young players.
Here's an 0-1 swing and a miss. They did the same thing with Michael Harris, the rookie of the year. They did it with Riley. They've done it with Acuna. On and on down their lineup. It's really the new model in the game. 0-2 to Riley. Big, strong right-handed hitter. Strike three called on the outside corner. Good 96-mile-an-hour fastball for Fort. And there's one away. I think the Red Sox are going to engage in similar conversations with guys like Tristan Casas and Brian Bayo. That'll be the new model. I mean, with the way free agency works these days, you let veteran players test the market just like the Red Sox did with Xander Bogaerts. You're looking at 12, 13-year deals at way north of $20 and $30 million per year. So Rosario takes strike one on the outside corner from Caleb Orr. 3-2 Red Sox in the bottom of the third here of the spring training Grapefruit League debut. It's very strange to see a Red Sox game with number 2 not at shortstop for Boston. The 0-1 misses outside 1-1.
Well, we have two of the most loyal listeners over the years joining us today. Jeffrey Lyons of New York City and Professor Dr. Bill Gould out there in Stanford with some two-word email, Bobby D.
The king of the spring, slider to Eddie Rosario's a strike, and it's 1-2. We saw Jeffrey in New York at a wonderful event at the Hebrew Home with John Sterling and Susan Waldman. And I had the real pleasure of sharing a cab from Riverside all the way down into Manhattan with Jeffrey Lyons, and I didn't stop laughing the entire time. The 1-2 is fouled off on the first base side.
I heard a few names, famous people.
Hemingway and Ingrid Bergman, and I mean, he just has so many great stories. Our cab driver who emigrated from Kenya in 1989 and became a big New York Mets fan was laughing himself the whole way. 1-2 is popped up into shallow left field. Coming in on it is Greg Allen. He's there to make the play, and there are 2 down.
I know that's one of the highlights of our off-season is going to the Hebrew Home, a wonderful sponsor of ours, the River Spring Health there, thanks to the Hudson River. John and Susan.
John and Susan picked the Red Sox to finish last and the Yankees to finish first.
John did. Susan was a little more diplomatic.
I mean, she is from Newton after all. 2 down, bases cleared. 3-2 Sox as Albies takes strike on the inside corner. You know, the Red Sox will miss Bogaerts. They brought in Masa Yoshida, who made his debut yesterday. 1-0. He is a little bit down and a slider from Port to Albies. I thought Yoshida said something really interesting, that he was
the Red Sox in Atlanta.
most of all, in spite of his sacrifice fly for an RBI in the first inning, about the ability to catch fly balls in the sun. 2-0 is a strike. No, it's not. A little bit off the outside part of the plate. They play in all these domes in Japan.
Almost all domes.
And of course, his bat has really impressed everybody in camp. But the defense does not come with the bravest of reviews, although the Red Sox don't believe all of that. 3-0 misses outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk from Port to Albies.
What's more saying is outfield arms, one underrated by some of the reports.
Despite from Boston Red Sox.
You know, the Red Sox spent $105 million for the posting fee on Yoshida, far greater than any other team offered. They and their scouting department did so much work on him. They were the first to bid. They kind of really the day it opened up as Michael Harris, takes a slider down and in from Port. That's 5 straight balls from Hort. They made a big investment, a big bet on Yoshida. And it's amazing to me, Joe, with the roster turnover the way it is, I think he is one of the central figures for this club in determining what the season looks like. The one who has ripped into center field, that's a base hit for Harris. He is impressive. And the Braves have 2 on but 2 out. Harris did a lot of strength conditioning in the offseason, and the guy who just burst onto the scene as the Rookie of the Year, Brian Snitker says he's expecting even more from him this season, which is terrifying for the rest of the NL East. Vaughn Grissom digs in. I think if you're rating the importance of players for the Red Sox this season, Yoshida near the top of the list as Grissom takes strike 1. 3-2 Boston in the bottom of the 3rd. I think Chris Sale is number 1. And I think he's number 1 by a wide margin. He threw an inning of live batting practice today, faced 5 hitters back in Fort Myers. The 0-1 is bounced to the left side. The third baseman, Lugo, snow cone grab, throws to second in time, and the inning is over. Matt Olson goes yard. He gets the Braves back within a run. We'll give you an update on Chris Sale's live BP, what's next for him, and the pitching problem.
You know, how many really injury prone Chris Sale?
3-2 Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI.
Now, if they got him and he had a year like he did, you get 20 wins or from lucky 20, maybe 18, 19, 20 wins, maybe 7, 6 losses. That's his peak, really. It's been injury prone. Tommy John, I think it's Tommy John.
Visit MB Tractor and Equipment in West Springfield, Norfolk Tower and Renton, or Acer Equipment in Spencer.
Don't dig yourself into trouble.
Wear my Woo Sox. I'll wear my Woo Sox shirt to the game.
It's not just smart, it's the law. Remember to call 811 first, even for small digging projects. Call
The Red Sox.
811 before you dig. Click to
This is the Woo Sox.
digstate.com for more information.
Are you retired?
I knocked something over.
Then it's a Town Fair
Candy everywhere. Not really good candy, just stupid shit. Then broken shit. I gotta clean this up now.
Winter tires will keep you going for many years to come. And Town Fair has every Michelin winter tire at a guaranteed lowest price you'll find anywhere. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs. You just bought a home in the suburbs, but no one told you of an home in Burns. Specifically in this one. They call it out Roy. Exactly, it's Roy. Why doesn't he ever respond? Maybe Roy is just Burns people say what's progressive by bundling your home with a home. Guess who told all the answers? We'll never know. There's a mutual New Jersey that covers provided service like videos and third-party insurers.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball on the Shaws and Star Market.
Alexa, HDMI once.
WEEI.
Caleb Hamilton to lead it off for the Red Sox. In the Grapefruit League debut, they lead 3-2 going to the top of the 4th inning. The
You listen to Red Sox over there.
The new pitcher's Dylan Gott, left-hander throws, and Hamilton swings over the top of a fastball at 0-1.
Now, the people in uniform were the last to recognize the need to pick up the pace of the game.
A 1 foul back. It was time. It was overdue. Rob Manfred, I think wisely, just unilaterally said, this is happening. Tested it in the minor leagues and in the independent leagues, and I think it's going to transform the fan experience. I really do. The 0-2 is down and in.
I don't think so. I'm
Some issues with it
These
early.
people are
There's no
new
question
school
about
baseball. I like
there will
old
be
school baseball.
Infractions, balls given, and strikes.
I like a 1 o'clock game when I'm having a couple clocks and a couple of hits to lead and something on at 1 o'clock in the morning like a Red Sox game.
It was fouled off on the first
This is my Woo Sox hat. This is my Woo Sox hat.
who has spent more than a decade in the big leagues. Cardinals primarily, and of course last year with the New York Yankees. Started last season with the Rangers in the minor leagues, and he said,
I don't think Woo Sox fan like I am the Red Sox fan, but I do like the Woo Sox.
after 3 weeks, he knew that it would transform baseball forever. And he's a huge proponent as Hamilton swings on the top of his fastball, and he is gone. You take 10 seconds in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
WEEI Studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Matthew Lugo is the hitter for the Red Sox. He fouls the first pitch off on the first base side, 0-1. We can hardly get a station break in between hitters. That's the new pace of play in baseball. The 0-1 is fouled back. I mean, Joe, this is rapid fire. I don't know about you. I knew it would be different. I was not expecting the change to be this dramatic right away.
Well, it certainly is refreshing.
0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. This kid Dylan Dodd is looking good. He blows away Lugo. And very quickly, 2 down.
Dylan Dodd, Ohio Valley Conference Pitcher of the Year 2021 at Southeast Missouri State. Braves seem to have these left-hand relievers coming and going.
They do.
The big lefty turns, kicks, steals. And he lays down the
That's
ball.
of the year for Tommy John.
David
Sends it to
Hamilton
first,
can absolutely
and
fly.
the
Takes
bunny
the first
cut
pitch.
doesn't work out.
Slider on the outside corner for strike one. We promised you
digging
news
in,
on Chris
number
Sale, so
6.
he threw 1 inning of live BP back at JetBlue today. The 0-1 is lined into
offering
center
is down
field. That's
low.
going to end the
And
inning
it's
as Harris
1-0.
is there. He faced 5 hitters,
No
did
score,
Sale,
just getting
including
started, top of the
Casas
first.
and Verdugo.
Next offering
He looked
upstairs.
great. He'll pitch again Thursday, and then if all lines up, he'll pitch in a game sometime in the second week of March. Red Sox go very quickly in the top of the fourth. 3-2 they lead. Bottom 4 is next.
There's the strike. One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Jensen makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Nick Swisher getting ready to
Enough cigarettes now.
That one's in there, 0-1. The line to kick the pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Ortiz makes the catch, and that'll... We go to the bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Johnny Peters. The line of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Talk about the basic symmetry. Hi, this is Kevin Chapman for the City of Boston Credit. If you're looking for a sure way to grow your money, check out the City of Boston Credit Union's 34
Tapped softly on the ground, and he takes it himself for the out.
For nearly 3 years, all you need is a minimum $500.
And here is Bill Mueller. Good contact guy, good defender.
Just like a CD, but with an amazing rate. That's cityofbostoncu.com.
Foul ball there.
In today's competitive hiring environment, job seekers demand stability.
Now the 0-1.
Benefits, work-life balance, and a path to early retirement. It's the perfect time.
Line drive. Matsui makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, David Ortiz. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing, he's trying to go deep.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network on WEEI.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the ball a mile. Got to make sure that he stays within himself so those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
A couple of seasons ago. Chadwick Drop, right-handed hitter, swings over the top. A slider from Wyatt Mills, a right-hander who pitched for the Royals last year. Before that, he's 28 years old. Brought over in a 3-way deal. So the Red Sox,
throw to first,
they
and
go
he's
out
back
and
in
get Turner,
safely.
Duvall, Yoshida. And in the bullpen was probably where they made their biggest waves. They went out and got Kenley Jansen.
Another move to
Himself has
first.
got to do a
And
lot
they're
of work
keeping
to
him
adjust
close.
to the new pacing of play. He was, by the numbers, the slowest pitcher in the whole sport last year. They got Chris Martin, who is a fabulous story, a guy who was moving appliances in the storeroom
Next
of a
offering is
closed
foul back.
hardware store before getting a berth in the independent leagues and pitching his way into the majors as the 0-1 is swung on a bit by
First,
kind of a full
Ortiz,
circle story
nice.
for
easily.
Martin. Joely Rodriguez. Red Sox DFA'd Matt Barnes, eventually traded him to Miami for
Another
Richard
throw
Miller.
over. And he's back in that time as
Here's
well.
the 0-2, and it is popped up in the shallow left center field. Tapia, the center fielder, over to his right. He camps out underneath it, and he is there. to make the play.
And a pitch.
And there's one away.
Stays alive.
So the Red Sox feel really good with the return of John Schreiber. Tanner Houck, Alex Cora said today is going to pitch a lot of innings.
Kicks and
We'll see what that looks like. Whether it's as a starter or
he stays alive.
Roll in the bullpen. But a team that blew 28 saves a year ago looks much more fortified in the pen. Luke Waddell left-handed hitter facing Wyatt Mills. Takes the slider down and away for ball one. Last year, with the Royals, Mills pitched in 19 games.
And it's fouled away.
20 and 2/3 innings at the big league level. He spins the slider over the inside corner. And that's 1-1.
Rapid
Here's a 1-2. Here's the pitch. Right around the goal. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. End of one.
1-1. Pop foul on the third base side.
He didn't sign that year. He eventually signed as a third
Welcome
round pick
back.
of the
Top of the
Mariners.
second. Now the left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
This is sort of the Ryan Bloom theorem, Joe, where you're just going to take chances on guys in the bullpen. This sort of sidewinder, they think there's huge upside, and he gets a swing and a miss from Waddell. He went up the ladder with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball.
That one misses, and a count
2-1. There is some similarity to John Schreiber with a clunky delivery.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Season a year ago.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. And a board on the leadoff single. Now the third baseman,
The idea for IM and this Red Sox front
first
office
pitch, and
is
that's in for a
get
strike.
big arms in the bullpen, get different
Second inning
release
here,
points,
no score.
different angles.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Did that, of course, with Jansen and Martin and Rodriguez, the 1-0, and Blyer
Next
misses
offering
inside
is
that
foul
brushes Acuna back to
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look
The
out.
Braves' worst nightmare. That's the one thing you want in these games is to get out of town
Well, he
healthy.
throws him with the changeup right there,
Red
and
Sox
I
have
think
got
he was
Crawford
so
in their
geared up
bullpen.
for
I think
fastball.
he'll be
Once he
available to start when
recognized that it
needed,
was
but
off
they
speed,
really
he
have
just wasn't able to
options
make
this
an adjustment. So a really good
A lot of
strikeout,
different
and
angles. Here
pitcher
is
just won
a
the
swing
battle.
and a blooper
Number 8
down the right
watches
field
that
line
one
toward
for
the
a
shot
strike.
coming over his
Standing
right
in
side.
here with one
And he will
down.
not get
No
there.
throw,
It's
safe
just
at
outside the line.
second.
Foul
Matsui,
2-1.
the runner at second with
to
one away.
Acuna.
And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back
Red
strikes.
Sox will go into the air.
Just blown away, and that is that. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from a bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something
Quit
wrong.
smoking with you.
He's got to have
In a
better
lot of
timing
ways,
on the
just as he
fastball.
did with Eddie Rodriguez, has
And now the
issues
center
You're
fielder,
quitting, right?
Charlie Keller.
challenges to Verdugo. To
Please
be
quit
better.
out your lunch. He probably
This
works.
lineup's
How
gonna
old
have
is
to
he?
find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing
Well,
down. He's settling
she's
in.
lucky.
You don't make him
Does she
uncomfortable.
smoke
He steps
cigars?
out of the box, call
Right,
timeout,
he's smoking
do
good
whatever it
cigarettes.
takes.
It's always the time of year when everybody's in the
Does she want to quit?
But I mean, it is totally noticeable.
Does she want to
He
quit?
is much leaner and in great shape.
Or is she too mentally ill to realize that it's going to kill her? Drop dead there. She's lucky.
So Acuna draws a 2-out
Is she
walk.
normal?
Red Sox leading 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. And I think, Joe, we've talked about Chris Sale and Yoshida.
Oh, that's good. Well, you don't walk it up. So just quit and take walks with her. You just don't smoke. I mean, I'm quitting. I'll take it and get off the quantum and you can have a couple blocks with me. Likewise, we can have some Kahlua. We like Kahlua. Kahlua milk, chocolate, and alcohol. We're a broadcaster right now, Beverly. I didn't tell you. We're broadcasting on Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Michelle Wolf, Laura Healy Radio. Grace Slick gave me another thank you or something. I like Grace Slick. She's like a mother to me. Yeah, Grace Slick is real nice. I'll play sometimes. Grace Slick had some solo albums in the 80s. You might play them sometime. She's like the oldest of the rock stars. She's 83.
But if Verdugo can really take the next...
It's like my father could date her. That's younger than my father's girlfriend that died. He could be dating. Remember my father died at Queen of Acid Rock?
Alex Cora, I think Joe is maybe his number one strength.
Alright, I'm broadcasting. Blue Sox, no score. Red Sox lost. Yankees won, Red Sox lost in my season.
2-2.
You like those? You try them?
2 down, bottom
Are they
4.
filling enough?
And that challenge was issued.
I don't think they're filling enough.
He said he heard it loud and clear.
They're not that big, are they?
He struck him out. He said, "For me,
The
that was
food?
the last straw. It really ticked me off."
Did you eat it?
And he put in the work, so we'll see for Duke.
You already been in a fish and banana cream pie, didn't you?
Today they're in Northport. They lead 3-2.
Did you finish it?
Innings in Shaw and Stone Market, WEI, Red Sox Network.
What? Who cares? Who cares about trying to paper towel? Who cares? You won't drink it. It's not like alcohol. You can get a beer if you want to. Who cares, Bella? It's not gonna bother you. What, are you gonna lick it? I'm just gonna lick some NyQuil. What are you, that much of a pill, drug addict, pharmaceutical? Who cares, Belly? What do you think it's gonna go into your brain? Come on, stop it. Alright, I'm back to Wu Sox basement. Alright. Has she moved in yet? When's she moving in? Is she? Alright, love you. What's that? I'm not listening to Red Sox on radio. Real Red Sox. They might have a decent team this year. I hope they do. No. You got about 200. You got about 200 views and 8 likes on your picture. I'm making it famous for paparazzi. 8. That's more than I get, so love you. Probably want some like your big ass. Black people like your big ass. Me in that picture when you're sitting down, smoking a cigarette in the porch. I love you.
Greg Allen is third at bat, takes it outside. Robert is short and struck out. Changes for the Braves. Joe Denand is now at third base for Riley. Castillo stays into play first. There's a swing.
Bringing it just
leaping third baseman Joe Denand. Ball finds him right away. He made a nice play.
And a swing to miss.
And Allen is robbed. Might have been a double. I might have gone down the line for extra
The
bases.
next offering misses. 2-1.
We're in the 5th inning already.
The pitch.
Hour and 6 minutes into this one.
That one fouled off.
Not
2-2.
Roots on an error by the third baseman Riley, grounded out to the pitcher.
Man at second. That's to third.
And he takes a strike.
Fires across the diamond, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom. Back here at the ballpark, and now the right fielder, Jackie.
I got 4 days off cigarettes.
Pennick.
I had cigarettes on
13
Tuesday.
seconds on the 15th.
Only about 3 or 4 Tuesdays.
Swing.
I just asked my girlfriend's
You
back.
can live up in the zone
My pack that I bought.
all game, and guys will chase it.
kept-
That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
He delivers quickly, and it's foul to the right out of
On
play.
the ground to third. Whips it across. One up, one down.
To the hitter, the pitcher, for making these adjustments. These guys have done the game one way their entire lives.
Next
It
to
will
hit,
take time.
Mike
There's
Green,
no question
a guy
about
who
it.
makes an impact
And I
not
can
just at the
understand
plate, but
some of the
also in the
grumbling.
field.
Here's a swing and a miss at a fastball. Nice dot, kids
And that
fan.
one
The 3 of the
fouled
first
off.
4 hitter he's faced. This is just his 3rd pro year. Last year he began at Double-A Rome as a starter. Rome, Georgia, going 9-5.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
Here he is facing Tapia. Left-hand batter takes it low.
Stays
Tapia's
alive.
number twice, both times to the opposite field.
But even though there's
4
pushback
days
right
off
now, don't
cigarettes.
you think, Joe, that it will
Here comes
redound
the
to
pitch.
them eventually money and fan interest?
Right line drive caught by the leading first baseman. 2 bullets for outs.
Some real good
Here
life
in the
going through the
5th inning,
zone.
the Red Sox are gone quickly. 4.5 halfway through, and less than an hour and 10 minutes. And it's 3-2 Boston.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
He came out of his
Hey, the
mechanics
pitch
there.
clock on the
Typically,
show.
he likes to shoot the ball the other
I don't
way,
know.
but that time,
I'll use it.
a little anxious.
I don't mind the pitch clock that much. I don't use.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
I don't
And
use being on second, ninth inning. That is just bullshit rec baseball. Pitch clock is not as bad as that, but that's just rec baseball. This should be some game to
here's
go
a swing and a
like that guy
drive
sent
left
it.
field, and he knew it.
Yes. Who was that?
A solo shot, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That was first.
Siggy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Working hard when you'd rather be playing hard? Wishing you were clearing a level instead of clearing your inbox? Staring at spreadsheets but stuck on shattering high scores?
Next offering is foul back.
Anytime into game time with Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. With its large screen, long-lasting battery, and our fastest processor yet, you'll be ready to battle with bosses between meetings with bosses.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Racing makes the catch.
Now at Samsung.com.
And welcome back out of the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Thurman Munson. Check swing, but he went too far.
No, these guys, who gives a fuck? You get up, just deal with it, to sit anyway. Go jerk off somewhere else.
The pitch.
Oh, well, it's white. Well, you know,
Really good take,
it's
especially
just the
with 2
fact you
strikes.
can't get up, you know.
The pitch.
You try your ball. Somebody will warn you.
Stays alive.
Kid, you don't have a wife.
And he did.
Can't, then there's always a please your wife. Why do you care about your jock? Care about your wife.
Shortstop is at first base.
And a 1-2
We'll
again.
play.
Got it.
I'm talking about Steve Sturman, so let's just kill it. That's just gonna come out to the dog.
Picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one
Make him
to
left
get the
some
benefit
man
of the
kick
doubt
out.
if
No, I don't
he
really
lays
like
off
just
first
pick up
pitch
one
like
that.
that, but just not right there.
They
The
love
strike
my
zone
trap.
definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Mueller has this one sized up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Then there's 2 away.
The world has
Back to
changed.
the top of the
Everything's
line. Number
out
10
open
will
now.
hit
Pitches
next.
out and away for a ball.
And first offering is fouled
Man out
off.
of North Carolina
Pull
State
a Blue Sox hat on.
came to the Braves last year from the Miami organization.
All new outfield for the Red Sox. All 3 starters are out of the ballgame.
Cutter missing inside for the lefty.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field.
And I hope it is.
And it's off the
first time
wall.
this year
The
to
throw
see
into
most
second.
people in the game think
Not in
legitimately
time, it's a
is the
double.
most
A little more
center
back spin
fielder
on
at
that
any
instead of the
level
top
of the
spin.
sport.
He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Number 6 stands in now and watches strike 1.
One man down. Mills had a pretty good inning.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Inning,
Next
no
offering is
hits,
fouled back.
no runs. A walk and 2 strikeouts.
So it is Rafael in center, which is very fun. Will Jeremy Abreu
That
keep
ends
him
the
off
frame.
Christian Vasquez?
I
He's
think
in
the key
right
is
field.
arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop
Eddie
the
Rosario
velocity,
takes
you
it
get
up
the
and in
swing and
ball
miss,
one.
and you walk
And
off the
when
field.
Diaz, not that Edwin Diaz, I mean Trump been playing here, but Diaz is the shortstop for the Red Sox. And Emmanuel Valdez also over for
Welcome
Vasquez.
back
He is in
as
at
we
second
go
base.
to the last of the third. Digging in, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Acquired in the Christian Vasquez deal. You see him. A good bat for Worcester. Sharif delivers, and the ground ball bounced foul for third base side off his foot. Ryan Fitzgerald, a lot of home runs early in the season, and spring training last year for the Red Sox is in left field.
This is one of those times I'm praying for a ball hit into the gap. Just try to see Rafaela run it down.
I'm not passing.
Check swing, breaking ball, and
It's
it's
4 days
wide.
off cigarettes, and yes. I tell any kid, do not partake, do not drink beer, do not, and worst of all, do not smoke cigarettes.
Sheriff, big league
It's a
experience
terrible
with the
addiction I'm
Cardinals
going
and the
through.
Rays.
Right now, I get 4 days off from
44 major league games in his career with a 3-2 record. Ground ball hit hard off the glove of the first baseman. Goodrum, it goes into right field. Laid it off to his glove side. He could not stop it. That should be an E3. Eli White, a former Texas Ranger, will bat here for Albies. 1 on, 1 out in the 5th.
So Lugo is the only defensive player still in there who started the game.
Fastball inside, ball 1. Sheriff has a very close stance as he delivers. He is 32 years old, so he's been around.
This bud's for you. This bud's for
He's
you.
taken up and away.
I'm intrigued by the kid Valdez, who's at second base. He can play all over the place. He's shown real power.
You know, it's funny. It's some unique reason I don't feel like baseball really yet.
The Red Sox really high on him after coming over from Houston.
We're getting snow in Boston. We didn't get much of a winter, but really now it's starting to act up. 17 degrees, snow tomorrow.
Sheriff out of Culver City High School, Los Angeles area. Around the minors a long time. Got into the big leagues first at age 27 with St. Louis. Check swing low and away. Three-two Boston in the 5th. 3-1 the count. And there's a drive hit to go gap in right center field. Long run. Nobody's going to catch it. And one hops the fence, bounces over the head of the right fielder. Here comes the tying run to the plate, and we're tied at 3. Abreu had no chance to get it. Got a little too close to the wall and bounced over. His head was backed up by Rafaela. But too late to prevent the run from scoring, and we're knotted at 3. Eli White with a pinch double. Scored Rosario with an unearned run. So in Michael Harris's place is Justin Dean hitting. Dean, a rookie with no big league experience. AA and AAA last year. Right-hand batter. Lines of foul over the head of Ron Washington, the third base coach. Dean out of Lenoir-Rhyne University at Hickory, North Carolina. Three runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Red Sox. 3 runs, 6 hits, an error for the Braves. Ryan Sheriff is ready, and his pitch is fisted foul to the backstop by Justin Dean, who was listed at 5'8", 185 from Walden, South Carolina. 17th round pick for the Braves in 2018. He's a speedster. 116 minor league steals, 4 seasons. The pitch, low and away. Pitch clock counting down, starting at 20 with runner at second base. 10 seconds remain. Sheriff is ready. Pitch. Foul to the right side into the stands.
I think it's going to get really fun, Joe, like when the runner's at first and third. If there's a speedy runner at first, of course, the pitcher can only step off and throw over 2 times. And on the third, there's the guy at first base occasionally trying to get himself into a rundown, draw a throw. Because if he can get out of the rundown and get back to first, if an out is not recorded,
low and away, yeah, it could be a run.
it's a balk. I mean, it's not even that the runner from third has to score. If the guy from first can draw a throw, get out of it, it's an automatic 90 feet and a run for the guy at third.
That's one of the nuances. It'll be interesting to see what happens. 2-2 delivery. Swing, there's a drive hit pretty well to left center field. Rafaela going back. He has it lined up, makes the catch. Here's his throw to third as the runner tags. Going to be close, but he's in there safely. An accurate throw on one hop. White taking third.
Joe, there's something so beautiful about watching the great center fielders go get balls. And part of it is the lines, the jumps, the reads, but it's also like a sprinter. Their body and their head, they just don't move at all. It's like they're gliding on ice.
The pitch misses away, ball one. This is Braden Shoemake. Grissom.
Sure.
I thought so.
All right, enough of the beer.
Takes it outside.
I think Rafaela has a lot of that.
The
I mean,
pitch.
listen, all these comparisons are unfair for him, but people defensively have
first
compared
offering
him
is fouled
to
off.
former Braves great Andrew Jones.
Baseball people love to compare to guys from the past. Call strike.
Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Great under pressure, but probably not in
Sends
this
it
case.
across the first. And a quick out, number one.
We saw the best center fielder I've ever seen.
So the batting order turns over. Johnny Peters now at the plate.
Down in Naples, and his drive hit the right field, going back as a Abreu, and makes it catch off his left hip on the warning track.
On the
Coming
line,
to the
base
side,
hit.
they get an unearned
Makes
run.
the turn and heads for
After
second.
5, tied at 3 on the Shaws
Not
at Star
stopping,
Market.
he's going
for
three. The throw to third, and he's out. Time for three. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Bill Mueller.
Jeff, I'm at the store, and I don't get why these razors cost so much. Yeah, and do they need
That
look
to
like
right,
robots?
Swisher should have this one. Makes
Oh,
the
God.
play, and it's out number 3.
Do something about this. Why don't we make our own
Back here at the ballpark, and now it's going to be Nick Swisher. First pitch just misses.
Okay, maybe that's not exactly how it went, but we did buy that German factory. We're returning high-quality
Way high.
steel into
He really
super
committed to that
sharp
fastball
razors.
up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, and shaped.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Backed by our quality guarantee.
Kicks
If you
and
don't like it,
deals.
it's on us. Just go to harrys.com now.
Slice down the right side.
That's harrys.com code.
My razors last a year, so it doesn't even matter
Line to the pitch.
what blades. I mean, if I use a Gillette Mach-3,
Ball, he stays alive.
it doesn't matter if I use a Harry's. It's Harry's. I don't care. It might be his old
Stays alive.
baby sock. Not baby sock. Just that.
Pitch.
I use a lot of soap. I use it after I take a shower. That's when I shave.
Next offering is fouled back.
They're going to make a change right here. The manager now signals towards the bullpen, and it looks like Mass Mutual is being brought into the game.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training.
Now here is Hideki Matsui. Yeah, he's already singled in this game. In there, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Northport, Red Sox and the Braves are tied at 3. This is the grapefruit
That
league.
one the other way.
For both these clubs. Couple new
In
changes
plenty of
for
time.
the
The
Braves.
first, and they get
They got
the
a
out.
catcher behind the plate wearing number 72. That is Tyler Tolvey.
Nettles digs in now.
Kind of a throwback.
Ryan
No batting
Fitzgerald,
gloves.
long curly hair, steps into the left-handed
That one
batter's
fouled
box to
off.
lead it off against the new pitcher Darius Vines. The right-hander misses outside.
Left-hand
Ball
batter
one.
waits.
3-3 is the score.
that's in for a
Cal
strike.
Conley at second base, Magnaori, Sierra in left, and Tolvey.
2 down, nobody
behind the
on.
plate is Fitzgerald
Yeah, good
swings
eye
over the
there.
top of a
To
changeup.
take a
And
two-strike
Fitzgerald, who was one of the
changeup
darlings
that
of camp
just
last year
missed.
for the Red
I think
Sox,
it's frozen.
really burst on the
Swing
scene.
and a miss. The velocity blasting it right
Make
past
the
him.
club as he swings and misses. He made
Ready
a
to go.
personal
Bottom
choice
4.
surrounding
Stepping
COVID
in the
next
long
season. I
ball
think
threat. David
eliminated the
Ortiz.
possibility for him to join the team. And actually was sidelined at the AAA
foul
level
ball.
because of a positive test in the first month of the
Idiot.
season. But the Red Sox and those down in Worcester said
The 0-1.
he was really one of the true leaders of that team.
Rolled softly, but that
Pitch to
goes
him
foul.
is outside. It can be hard to understand how someone would forego a possible opportunity to make your big league dreams come true. As Vines throws a 2-2, and it's fouled back our way. Fitzgerald had a really nice year at AAA, and he's back here in big league camp. And
The 0-2.
people down there at the AAA level, Worcester,
And a
which
foul
by the way
ball, he
led
stays
all of
alive.
minor league baseball in attendance a year ago, say that this kid really took a hold of their clubhouse. The 2-2 swing and a miss. That was nasty from Vines, and Fitzgerald is
And
gone.
there's a foul
This
ball.
is his throwing.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Wondering who's going to blink first.
Back at the top of the sixth.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Overstate the impact.
In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
A dramatically different animal. The pitch to Goodrum quickly comes in.
Now it's Mookie Betts. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing. And thunder in that bat. Swings through that one.
Over and over.
He's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to hit the distance if he keeps this up.
And I think
next pitch is popped up.
In 2/3 of one spring game, I already
puts it away, and there's 2 away.
This foul ball was flipped into the
2 down now, and here is Jackie Johnson.
A little delay till the clock is reset. The 0-2 is fouled off on the first base side.
First offering is fouled off.
The Red Sox for a while have been trying to figure out infield depth, particularly up the middle. Kike Hernandez and Christian Arroyo slated to start the year at shortstop and second base.
And fouled off.
I guess the puzzle was sort of finished when the Red Sox brought back Yu Chang to a major league deal as Goodrum, who has some experience in the middle infield, takes a breaking ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning.
Both those guys, Kike and Arroyo,
all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, number 8.
Over and over again, but he's been so aggressive in this camp.
That's strike 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And who is sort of behind them to fill in.
Stays alive.
Pitch is fouled off. Of course, Trevor Story's injury just after Christmas was a huge storyline for the Red Sox. After they lost Bogarts in free agency.
Right field.
Trevor says optimistic.
And that'll get down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Top pick of Kansas City, but he's not expected to be ready. He searched for last year.
Swing and a miss from Goodrum, and he is out number 2.
Yeah, foul ball, he stays alive.
Repaired last May. At that time, doctors gave him a 9 to 12 month recovery timetable.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Big leaguer.
Swings through it for strike 1.
Profile of Mondesi Adalberto, that is.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
As the DH, he takes a strike on the outside corner.
And now the lefty.
3-3 top 6.
And now 1 and 2.
Red Sox and the
Number
Braves.
8, the runner at second
2
with 1
infielders
away.
on both sides of second base. All infielders have their feet on the dirt. The 0-1 swing.
Stays alive.
We've seen 1 ground ball hit off the bat of the left-hander Matt Olson sneak through that otherwise definitely would not.
In the air, left side. Green moving under
More
it.
stolen base attempts. Guys are off to the races.
Number 2.
By the way, the automatic runner at second base in extra innings in the regular year, that rule is back.
At the plate.
Ripped down the left field line,
This
and
guy
that
is
is
one
a
of the
fair ball.
best
Should be
athletes
extra
in the
bases for
sport.
Krug. He takes the
In
turn
there
at
for
first
strike
and
1.
out to the left fielder Sierra.
There's
and
a strike.
standing up at
So you got to go for the
base.
strikeout here. A pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
So runner in scoring position. As
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter down.
Second catcher for the Sox today is going to dig in.
I think when you contemplate him.
In addition to being named essentially the starting shortstop most days for the Red Sox, it has been totally noticeable that Kike Hernandez has been real outspoken in camp and in the offseason as Hernandez fouls one back. Really trying to take on more of a leadership role, and the Red Sox are really kind of encouraging him to do that. So is Alex Cora. I mean, that is the big question. This is such a different-looking group. Without Bogarts, without Evaldi, without so many of the longtime leaders, the 0-1 is a strike. J.D. Martinez is gone. Rich Hill is gone. Jackie Bradley is gone. A lot of the guys who were real rocks in the clubhouse. Justin Turner, people rave about his leadership ability, but this is his first season with the Red Sox. The 0-2, swing and a miss, nasty off speed from Bynes and Hernandez. is going to out double for the Sox.
No, it feels damn good enough, boys. I'll stick it all my while
in Northport. Red Sox and Braves tied at 3 in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Window Nation has the coolest deal ever for keeping you warm. Get 2 windows free for every 2 you buy with 0 down payment, 0 monthly payments, and pay 0 interest for 24 months. Now's the perfect time to take advantage of Window Nation's deep discounts, all while reinvesting in your biggest asset. Not to mention the savings on your energy bills for years to come. Go with a window company that has installed over 1 million windows in over 150,000 homes. Call Window Nation today, 866-90-NATION, or go to windownation.com and tell them Greg Hill sent you.
Who sucks?
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit? Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network. Go on. Mom, remember how your reality shows would load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through March
Yeah,
21st,
it's much cheaper.
customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G
Down.
launch celebration.
Pay about $69 to get 1 MG. I need for my 70-inch TV set.
Contract required, and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/.
Alexa, are you the whore of Babylon?
Requires paperless fill in an auto pay with stored bank account.
She don't listen to that.
Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
On June 18th, shave your head to honor the cancer.
I shaved my head. After that, but just because my head is, I break out with dandruff. Being honest.
Money raised will bring health and hope to kids battling cancer. Register today at buzzforkids.org.
You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network
On WEEI.
Jake Faria signed to a minor league deal. Longtime Tampa Bay Ray has had a lot of injury difficulty in his professional career. He is on the mound for the Red Sox, and he will pitch in the bottom of the 6th inning. Red Sox and the Braves tied at 3. We'll be back in Fort Myers
Broadcasting
105
on Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Farm, Michelle Mara Haley Radio.
And Alex Cora made some news about the lineup for that game
today.
Faria throws.
Don't smoke.
And Tyler Tolvey.
You happy? She can have some of my food, you know. I don't mind.
For ball 1. In fact,
did she have a banana cream pie?
Red Sox as their third baseman.
Oh, you still have some? I thought you eat it all. How much did you have of it?
To pay a visit to the mound.
Oh, you have it? Good, good.
5 per game.
We have for lunch. What I bought? What did I spend good money on that you had for lunch?
Faria, as I said, we got to know him for the first time.
The meatballs?
Tampa Bay Rays, and of course, obvious.
Yeah, I bought those burritos. I should try have them for lunch.
29 years old.
I tried those pancakes with the sausage. I ate them.
2021 with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Alright. If you quit smoking, you don't have to help me with food.
Big right-handed pitcher.
Alright, just keep the quit. I know you can, but please.
Missing outside to Tolvey.
Go walking with Judy somewhere. Don't be a bum. Go walk. If you can't quit smoking, go walking with Judy. Alright, bye. Jim's in Atlanta right now.
2021 has not pitched in the big leagues for a couple of years. Red Sox took a minor league flyer on him. The 2-0 has popped up foul. Straight back out of play. And it's 2-1. Tomorrow, the Red Sox welcome the Tampa Bay Rays to JetBlue Park. That's a 1:05 start. Normally, that'd be a relatively easy trip for the Rays, but their spring home, Port Charlotte Sports Park, got devastated by the hurricane, and they are not playing any of their spring games there. The 2-1 is a strike on the outside corner, 2-2.
And right now they're training at the Disney complex where the Braves used to be. We'll have some games there, but mostly play their games at Tropicana Field.
And we'll see them at the end of March in St. Pete. The 2-2 is in the dirt, breaking ball. It's not the penultimate spring game. It's 3-2 from Faria to Tolvey. So Alex Cora announced that Justin Turner and Adam Duvall will debut for the Red Sox tomorrow, Sunday at JetBlue, and that Tristan Casas will be in there and he will lead off. Here's the 3-2, and it misses high ball. Before Alex said, don't read anything to it, and then he laughed, and as he so often does, Alex said, I'm doing that just to give you guys, talking to the writers and television reporters assembled, just to give you something to talk about for the next couple of days. Here comes Cal Conley after the leadoff walk from Faria. Casas, some interesting things have come out about him in camp as Conley takes strike one on the inside corner.
As a player, the first thing you think
when Tristan debuted late in
I
the
also
season.
think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give him one more thing for that pitcher to think
Your
about.
broadcast on
swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Also does a lot of visualization pregame. 0-1 misses in the dirt. It's 1-1. And
a pitch.
Casas, who showed up to camp this season with some painted red fingernails and other
Swings through that one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Some of his more veteran
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Ground to the right side. To his left goes the second baseman Valdez. He gets there and throws the
getting
first
ready to hit
in time to get Cal Conley.
Next pitch
That's
is
another
popped up.
example right there on these ground balls. The athleticism and range and speed on the infield are going to be at
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke out as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
I think said he took it as a compliment that the veterans cared enough to reach out.
First offering is fouled off.
Bounces one right at Valdez at second. Throws to first.
What did he do?
Barely beats the speedy wall. 2 down runner over to third. But he said that this year and going forward, he wants to not
going too soon at strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
I think that's the right approach.
And he is a very interesting guy.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A good work there as he gets a one.
Players of the past.
New inning getting started. Now, number 10.
Cincinnati when we were there.
Rodriguez back to work.
Strike
Trying to put his way on.
Exactly what it was, but he was right.
And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning. And now, number 6.
3-3 in the 6th. Sox and the Braves in spring training action.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harvey Order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gets a 2 on and nobody out. And now
inside. But then in the
Swisher.
next year, I really
He's got the
think
power,
potential
but
emergence
great
of
contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Center field, Burks settles underneath it.
Absolutely solidified.
Squeezes it. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
So Faria, after the leadoff walk, bounces back and pitches well. We go to 7th. Cruising along in
First pitch, and it just misses.
The Shaws and Star Market.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Red Sox Network.
And a base hit on the line. The run scores from third. It's 1-1.
Shit.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
Unlucky, I guess.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
For an upgrade. That looks like Mr. Carl man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Wendy's 2 for $6.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the catcher, number 8. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter.
And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket, just like our customer, Michelle. As an entrepreneur, every day is different.
And welcome back. Here's the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Without surprises, hidden fees, or annual contracts.
How many people raise your hand and got Maui Wowie?
Michelle, everybody, doing
Maui Wowie. It's legal in this state. Why is it legal in the state? Because it's a liberal state.
You're listening to
It's
the
good medicine. Red I'd rather be doing this. Sounds like shit when I'm not playing. I'm just Strumming shit.
Sun is
Alright,
shining.
I'd rather be playing guitar and rock, but I
Hope
just
you're
keep
staying
doing that
warm
smoking.
under less than ideal conditions up in New England. We miss you down here in Florida, but thrilled you spend your Saturday afternoon with us. First game with a pitch clock for the Red Sox, and it is flying along. We go to the 7th inning. Danny Young, the left-hander, pitches for the Braves. You'll see Nick Sogard bat first for the Sox, and then Edwin Diaz on down the line for Alex Cora and the Sox. The story in this game offensively for Boston was Bobby Dahlbeck. He doubled the opposite way off the wall and then launched a homer over the right field wall to give the Red Sox a tied now at 3 as Sogard takes a strike on the outside corner from Danny Young. This is the time of game, this time of spring training, where all the regulars are pulled from the ball game as Sogard drives one high and pretty deep into left center field. Back on it goes Dean, and on the warning track, Justin Dean, the Braves center fielder, runs it down for the first out of the inning. I think that calculus for Alex Cora will change this year, though, especially with the WBC looming in a week's time. You want to get guys, particularly with the new rules, the clocks, the shifts, as many reps with their own teams as they can. So I expect in the first couple of weeks before the WBC, we'll see regulars more than in years past. Here's Edwin Diaz, a right-handed hitting infielder for the Red Sox. He takes a slider on the outside corner, strike one. Chris Sale is going to be on a slower progression, with plenty of reason for that, as Diaz takes outside 1-1. His health and performance so critical to the Red Sox. He'll pitch 2 innings again in a live BP set up on Thursday back in Fort Myers. And then after that, he'll pitch in a game. 1-1. Drilled foul. And I think of all the things that happen in spring training, maybe other than Yoshida, those Chris Sale starts will be the most important, most scrutinized thing we see in the entire Grapefruit League. Because if he looks healthy and like himself, that is so key for the Sox. 1-2 to Diaz. Fouled off on the third base side. Josh Winkowski's going to pitch tomorrow. Then Cutter Crawford on Monday. Corey Kluber will make his debut. He has been awing the people in Red Sox camp. He'll be on Tuesday for the Sox. Then a bullpen day Wednesday. Tanner Houck starts Thursday. And then our first look at James Paxton a week from yesterday, next Friday for Boston. 1-2 to the right-handed hitting Edwin Diaz. The pitch in the dirt, a slider. And it's 2-2. Nick Pivetta earlier in camp had some issues with COVID and the symptoms thereafter. Had to leave the mound throwing a bullpen. They expect him to be a workhorse in the rotation for the Red Sox. The 2-2 is fouled off. Kluber sort of the same way. I mean, he ate a lot of innings in spite of his injury history. And in addition to the middle infield depth questions, the outfield defense perhaps, I think reliable innings in the starting rotation for the Red Sox is going to be something we're watching all season long. How many guys can go to post, say, 20, 25 times? The 2-2 is a cue shot off the end of the bat back to the mound. The pitcher Young from the left side slings it to first. And Diaz is retired for out number 2. So in the era of diminished roles for starting pitchers and such a reliance on the bullpen, to me, it is more important than ever and more valuable than ever that each staff has a few guys that can reliably make 30 starts or thereabouts and get in the neighborhood of 200 innings.
That'd be ideal, but it's rare these days.
First pitch to Ceddanne Rafaela. His fastball down and in for ball 1. This kid is one of the most exciting prospects, not just in the Red Sox organization, but in all of baseball for his athleticism and ability as Ceddanne takes a slider on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Lou Merloni is going to join us for a lot of games on the radio side this season. We're thrilled about that. He is on Nesson on the TV side today. And I loved what Lou had to say about this kid, Rafaela. The 1-1 is a slider on the outside corner, 1-2. Tremendous power last year for Rafaela, and Lou came down a few days ago, watched this kid hit, and said he's got thunder in his hands.
Thunder in his hands. That's why I need some thunder in my hands. There's a mailman coming. He's coming like through
He takes in the dirt.
credit card.
If there's any knock on him, is that he doesn't really recognize the strike zone all that well. He's a free swinger, but if he can figure that part out about it, I think the sky could be the limit for this kid.
I was talking about it being diminutive, but he looks bigger than we anticipated.
This guy's favorite fucking part of the day. The mailman's coming.
Two strikes.
In front of this old 80-year-old guy under me. Have a conversation right out there.
Loops one down the left field line. That is
And talking to the mailman, because that's his day.
As we speak,
The whole day of Raws on the mailman.
22 years old from Curacao.
Like, you don't even give a shit about the mailman. Old people care about the mailman.
Last year between Greenville and Portland, hit 21 home runs, drove in 86.
Do I have anything in the mail? I got a credit card, so I do care a little bit about what's in the mail.
In the Puerto Rican League, 2-2 is a strike on the inside corner. And he is gone. Caguas, of course, the native hometown of Alex Cora, and I'm sure the two of them, I know the two of them spent a lot of time together this winter. Rafaela is gone. We go to the 7th inning stretch. In Northport, 3-3, Sox and Braves in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
Working hard when you'd rather be playing hard? Wishing you were clearing a level instead of clearing your inbox? Staring at spreadsheets but stuck on shattering high scores? Turn any time into game time with Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. With its large screen, long-lasting battery, and the fastest processor yet, you'll be ready to battle with bosses between meetings with bosses.
I'll be back.
It'll still be there tomorrow. Take advantage of amazing carrier offers now at Samsung.com.
1877 cars for kids. KARS cars for kids. 1877 cars for kids. So make your car today. 1877 cars for kids. KARS cars for kids. 1877 cars for kids. So make your car today.
With car prices at an all-time high, our donors are now getting highest receipts ever. Donate at carsforkids.org, and your car can be picked up tomorrow.
I'll check my mail later. I don't give a shit what. I'll cost fucking so.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Are you tired of living with joint pain? Now there's a better, natural solution. Call QC Kinetics. No drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. QC Kinetics. Regenerative treatments for your pain. 617-644-PAIN in New England. That's 617-644-PAIN.
We're right back to the Sox. You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network
On WEEI.
You both have food enough for dinner? What are you both gonna have? Both of you? What are you saving the meatballs for? Alright, well, it's gonna snow. How much snow are we getting?
Absolutely fabulous rendition.
How much?
God bless America. Remember the
What?
Braves tenor opera.
A lot?
He sang the
Holy
anthem
shit.
this afternoon.
A snowstorm?
About as good as you could ever do. Ron Washington.
Jim's just flying in tonight. He has to wait at the airport till 6. He should be wearing his Red Sox hat in Atlanta because the Red Sox are winning 3-2 against. It's tied 3-3 Atlanta. Hear it?
Going to take them out for the Red Sox, and really, given the new rules, the pitch timer, and all these things going on, this
Hear
is
that?
the first
Red
time,
Sox.
only
Like the Red Sox? Who's your favorite sport team of all time?
coming in so rapidly. Bobby Dalbec.
Didn't who? Bruins?
Field double in this game.
Didn't who?
Red Sox have used a host of pitchers, not many of which
The
are
Patriots or Celtics?
make the big league level. Richard Blunt.
Yeah, I like BC. Yeah, where's my? Oh yeah, my BC hat. When am I get my BC hat back? Bring it next. Maybe not bring cigarettes. We'll get partake. And maybe I'll have a couple pops.
And the Red Sox.
Maybe I'll pop just one beer.
Are tied at 3.
You get off more Quantifen, I hope.
Well, Fleming and Joe Castiglione, this area.
Keep on calling. Yep, bye.
Massive damage. Hurricane Ian, nearly 6 months ago. There's still boats stuck in mangroves up and down this Gulf Coast line. And
got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Basically just after the season and then in the new year. And, you know, there's been some real resilience shown by the people in these parts. But, you know, as people who come here every year, you spend so much of your life here, it is still very difficult to see all the work that is yet to be done.
The devastation is incredible. It's heartbreaking, really, to drive through Fort Myers Beach or over Santa.
One away.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball in the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Johnny Peters. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome. It seems like within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fouls the first pitch from Gudinho off of the third base side. You know,
on the ground, right side.
It's hard to conceptualize until you're here and you start asking people about going down to the beaches or taking boat rides as you're used to doing, and you hear things.
Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Charlie Keller.
There's the strike. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead of the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Next to hit, Thurman Munson. This guy has turned into a beast. That one's in there on 1.
Those sunken boats and canals.
And strike 2.
Toby, the left-handed catcher, is actually McNeary Sierra is outside from Gudinho 1-0.
Next offering is
People
foul.
can't get their boats out of their marinas into channels and out into the Gulf because there are sunken boats
in the air, foul off first.
Entry points to the waterways.
Ortiz makes the play. 2 down.
This is to Sierra. They got boats.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Number 1, he represents the go-ahead run. In the air, right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
First came down late October.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michael King. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Lifted over the roads into mangroves.
That one lifted to left.
And many of those remain.
And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away.
Major displacement of people moving off the beaches and inland.
Here's Mookie Betts.
It's like $30,000 to remove a boat from mangroves.
2-1 pitch. Joe's Gamery pop up on the third base side. Back on it goes the shortstop Diaz, shading himself in the sun. He backpedals. And he makes play 2 down. Joe, in one game alone, we saw the ground ball for Olsen go through without the shifts.
Trying to keep good
Speed on the infield is important, and so is range going out, too. I mean, that kind of a pop-up.
Out front.
He's going to put a real premium on the ability to go further back into the shallow outfield to make plays.
The second baseman 40 feet out in the outfield.
Here's Eli White. Pitch from Gudinho, misses outside ball 1. That brings to mind Dan Uggla, the famous play in the divisional series with the St. Louis Cardinals when the infield fly was called. Probably should have been. It was basically into regular
swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Misses
2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, sliding down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Devers has done a ton of work on his defense in the offseason.
So digging in, Jackie Jensen.
Outside, we saw him again, Joe, on that turf runway, picking balls with Carlos Fables in the other
hit to right. Swisher in position. Makes the grab, and that's the end. Welcome back, and stepping in is the speedy number 10.
It's amazing to see Pedroia.
Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Still has the fire. Loves being with his kids, and has really, not only is he not ruled out returning in a coaching role or a managerial role down the road,
and that's in there for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Runner goes, pitches outside Hernandez's throw.
Next offering is in for a strike.
At second base. What a throw from Ronaldo Hernandez. Brilliant
there might be
jump, but he
two.
is gunned
Peters
down
over to second.
base.
How about that double play?
Ends the inning. More on Pedroia in Red Sox camp as we go to the 8th inning. Tied at 3 on the Shaws and Star Market.
So 2 down now, and
Red
here
Sox
is
Network.
Nick Swisher. Now fly ball to right center. Jensen sizing this one up, grabs it on the run, and that will end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom.
Noise prevents you from
I
growing
just
your
want to say
business.
it so
The trick
badly.
is to determine what's real and
I really do.
noise. Here's an example. If a payroll salesperson contacts you, it's noise. I say this because Patriot Software is scaling quickly with our 5-star rated payroll, and we don't have salespeople because our payroll product sells itself. Our payroll is for businesses with up to 100 employees. We handle payroll taxes, offer free setup and support, and our prices are proudly displayed on our website. Go to patriotsoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll free. That's patriotsoftware.com.
patriotsoftware.com. Accounting and payroll. Keep your time and money.
Searching for fun ways to spend your tax return? Boats for cats. Oh, flotation devices for cats. Don't waste it all on something silly. Spend smarter with Straight Talk. Get our Silver Unlimited plan for $45 a month with unlimited high-speed data and with nationwide 5G. Plus, get a Samsung A13 5G for only $99.99, down from $149. If you're looking to get the most out of your refund, your search ends here. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See latest terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network. This is WEEI.
Victor Vodnik is the new pitcher, right-hander for the Atlanta Braves. Join alumni and friends of Northeastern University at Fenway, September 8th for our Red Sox.
Chris Sale's trying to make a comeback. He might start in preseason. Stop playing and be ready for opening day.
Along with a limited edition.
But they got rid of Bogarts. Jackie Bradley's gone. They got 2 players, Turner and DeVaw, that making their start tomorrow. Then you can watch the game if it snows out or something. Oh, I know we're getting a snowstorm, bad snowstorm tomorrow, I guess. So you just came in time, just enough time to get home before hey, it could be worse. You could have been going home tomorrow and then be in the middle of a snowstorm. So at least you know you'll be getting home before the storm. Might cause trouble. May not cause trouble up the coast.
Second base said to be
What?
his best position where he's playing right now.
All right, well, I'm playing the Woo Sox. It's 1-1. If I win this game, I'm tied for first, and the Red Sox are tied 3-3, and they got rid of their starters and really bye.
So with one man down, here comes Abreu. He also came in that same trade. Left-hand batting outfielder, playing it right. And the pitch is taken up and in, ball 1.
We wanted him back, but I'm happy for Christian Vasquez. Signed a very nice deal with the Minnesota Twins.
We'll see him a lot in spring training. Red Sox have 6 games against these Braves altogether. Here's the pitch, and it is low and away.
It's good, they're a bad team.
Located about 68 miles apart.
Roughly.
Up 75, a little west of 75. The pitch. Call strike.
Which is easy when you've got a driver. The most handsome statistician, broadcast executive in the world, Alvaro Hernandez, is back with us this year.
The oldest and the lowest paid. There's a drive to right center field toward the gap. It's trouble. It hits on the track and is bobbled out at the fence by the right fielder, taking a big turn, and now heading for third is Abreu, and he's in there with a pop-up slide. He stopped momentarily, but the right fielder Walls had trouble picking it up. And the Red Sox in this tie game have the go-ahead run at third with 1 out. So they call that a double and an error. That's what we would do.
Especially since Abreu did look like he was stopping at second base.
Gotta be a double and an error. We'll score it that way.
You're not feeling generous in spring training? Give the kid a triple?
Not there, no. Be a stop. Miguel Abreu infield in. The pitch, Fitzgerald takes inside. Frank Fitzgerald just batted once and he struck out. Contact essential here.
Alexa, what's the weather for tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Arlington, you'll see snow flurries and can expect a high of 40 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 25
97
degrees.
on that pitch from...
Alexa, what's the weather for Tuesday? Alexa, what's the weather for Tuesday?
On Tuesday, February 28th in Arlington, there will be snowy weather with a
Swung
high
on,
of
loop down the
37
third base
degrees
side. It's going to
Fahrenheit
drop for a
and a low of
base hit.
25
And
degrees.
here comes the run to put the Red Sox ahead. Fitzgerald on his way to second. The throw is cut off by the shortstop. A blue double, and the Red Sox lead it 4-3.
Red Sox lead, yay!
By about 5 feet in the shot.
Red Sox don't run in underwear for mailman. Red Sox are leading 4-3.
You know, one thing I'm really interested in watching as the year goes on.
I'm not smoking cigarettes, Charlie. 4 days again.
I wonder if all the analytic crowd is going to really focus on the wisdom of bringing the infield in now that you do have to keep 2 people on both sides of the bag.
Fastball inside, ball 1 to Goodrum, was struck out in his first at bat.
I mean, I think it still makes sense a lot of the time, but a lot of the time with these left-handed pull hitters, you would see 3 on the right side with the infield drawn in.
Out of the 8th, Lucas Lipke. Back here at the ballpark, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Mike Green. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, we're in the late innings. Here's the pitch.
Rocking it out towards right center. Swisher makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And first offering is fouled off.
Reminds us of the great Tim McCarver. The pitch is high off the mid of the catcher, goes to the backstop, and Fitzgerald takes third.
Kicks and fires.
Probably
Gets under and pops it up.
Tim will pass away.
Munson makes the play. 2 away down.
10 days at 81 before the
stepping in, number
last play
10.
of the 2001 World Series with the infield in. Talked about the dangers of that with Rivera pitching because Mariano tended to get a lot of blue hits. He had to shallow left field, the edge of the outfield, swinging and missing a pitch down and away. Goodman fans.
0-1 down.
Gonzalez, who was a big home run.
And a swing and a miss there.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
It's the greatest prediction in the history
right
of the
center
league,
field.
I think so. In any
Swisher racing over to make the catch. It's the
intensity.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder, Hideki Matsui. And there's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We don't think.
Who worked with Tim McCarver for a couple years on the World
out
Series.
towards left center.
Swing a line, drive down the right field line,
And it's
base hit,
caught
get
for the
another
out.
run home. And McDonough's on his way to second, cut off right by the foul line by the right field.
Here's the third baseman, Nettles.
And it's a double for Tyler McDonough.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's back.
Doubles here in the
Turning
spring.
and looking, and it's gone.
Please.
He made him pay for that one. His 7th home run of the season. And they lead it. It's 2-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch.
And Hernandez, the catcher, grounds one by the top.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1
Too late. 6-3 Red Sox.
Wow, that's nice about the Red Sox. My Red Sox are sitting in bed.
1 gone. Charlie Heller, the next to hit. Pitching coach making his way to the mound. All quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle down a little bit out there.
Opposite field hit. McDonough scoring, and the Red Sox now lead at 6-3.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Analyst for the World Series for all of those years. And he did so many things that set him apart, the predictions, the first guessing. real players'
Koji
perspective.
Yu will take over here. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Sort of see
in for a strike. That is
exactly
strike 2.
what was right in front of him.
One-run game here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's 2 down.
Really
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
By that name, pitches up and away, 2-0.
And the count 1-2.
Question. He handled the ball beautifully.
Righty delivers.
But such a gracious
right
guy,
through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. And some drama here at the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead.
They remain very close.
And possibly a double switch coming down as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Number 22 on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Number 17, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Just 5 or 6 weeks ago.
He would famously tell the story when he went out to the mound to see Bob Gibson.
And that is strike 1.
Get back behind the plate. The only thing you know about pitching is how not to hit it.
3-1. Grounded softly at a couple of hops to the shortstop, and of course at second base.
Slings it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now a slow roller to second. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. And here is Bill Mueller. High fly ball out to center field. Number 17 moving under this one.
The game lost.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You've got to score, but then you've also got to get outs in the bottom half of the game. And they did just that today. Very ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Rizzuto. Announcer.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
The Sox are going to make a change right here. The manager now signals towards the bullpen, and it looks like Mass Mutual is being brought into the game. Mass Mutual is now an official partner of the Boston Red Sox. Can you believe it?
Don't dig yourself into trouble. Call DigSafe at 811 before you dig. It's not just smart, it's the law. Remember to call 811 first, even for small digging projects.
I feel like we're
Call
going
DigSafe
to
at 811 before you
something
dig.
else.
Click to
We'll
digsafe.com
see.
for more information.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network
On WEEI.
The eighth, the Red Sox leading 6-3. Shirley Sharp is the latest Red Sox pitcher. Dino up 1 inning, no runs, no hits, and a walk. He stands to win the game. The Red Sox getting 3 in the top half of the 8th inning. Justin Dean, right-hand batting outfielder, a speedster, will hit first here. This is not the Sharp that played in the NFL.
No, that would be quite a comeback.
There's a bunt, third base side, foul off his foot, strike 1.
Joe, Chris Sale faced 5 hitters today for roughly 25 pitches. Said he felt great coming off the mound. It was such a big moment for him. He had his wife and his 3 children in the dugout watching the live BP. And he had some really interesting and at times amusing comments about the outing when he came off the field.
Here's a strike.
He said, last time I faced a hitter, it wasn't fun. Of course, that's Giancarlo Stanton lining it off his pinky. Said it was a step in the right direction.
0-2. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Down he goes on 3 pitches.
He then said, this was better than the last time I faced hitters. All my fingers are still attached.
We take a 10-second break on the Shaw Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Braden Shoemake fouls the first pitch out of play, strike one. Batted once in line to right. 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Red Sox. 3 runs, 6 hits, an error for the Braves, who left 9. The Red Sox have left 5, up and in. Sharp, a long, lean right-hander. Non-roster player, the pitch. Swinging strike.
Chris talked about how the mechanical side of things is the most important for him, to shape the execution. He's not worried about velocity at this point. Apparently had a very good slider in the outing today, in which he saw Verdugo and Casas.
Ground ball weakly to the right side, charged by the second baseman. Throw to first, nicely done by Valdez. Emmanuel Valdez for the out.
But that is a welcome sight, don't you think, Joe? I mean, again, I just think he's the most critical piece of this entire puzzle for the Red Sox. There is so much variance between what could happen if he's himself and healthy again.
It'll be great to see him when he's back on the mound. In a real game, Talvi takes it outside, the catcher. He walked in his only plate appearance.
What was going through your mind when he was coming out of the bullpen in Los Angeles in Game 5?
That's in the World Series, swinging and missing he did. Striking out Manny Machado, which was so fitting after what Machado did to Pedroia year before. Here it is. Blowing away. Now Machado wants to opt out.
I think he looks to his left and is a little envious of the contract that Xander got.
I'm suffering, but Wu Sox lost.
And Soto.
Wu Sox lost.
Yeah. 2-1. Taking low on the inside.
I think Juan Soto would look pretty good by the pesky pole, don't you?
He'd look good in anybody's outfield.
Broadcasting, Wu Sox lost.
Here's the pitch. Strike over the outside.
I hear about it. You're gonna not bring him that weekend or anything. Keep my quit.
Everything in the next couple of years.
We'll get some. We'll get a pickup by summer.
3-2. Rounded.
What kind of like that? Maui Wowie, the first one. I know, first one's stronger.
Tiny stay west.
But it's a hybrid.
Said they will explore for
I don't care what kind I get. It's all good stuff. The next time we go powder, smoke a doobie. But you just smoke up and not smoke syrup. And believe, Beverly, I believe you can quit. You can buy dresses for yourself. You have $220 in your account like I do. And, you know, and we'll play the show and partake. And I lost with the Wu Sox. What's the Wu Sox? The Wu Sox gonna make the playoffs?
Everyone in the game.
I hope so. Sea Dogs, what's their? I'll tell you what the records are. Wu Sox are 28-11, 2 games out of first place. Red Sox are 35-9, 2.5 games in first place. And Sea Dogs are 33-2. Wow, 33-2. And they won 17 in a row.
An immediate star power.
We'll play the playoff games. You're coming next Saturday, right? Is she moving in by next weekend? Is she moving in? Oh, that's gonna be like, I'm gonna have a friend they get along with. I try to help you with food I can, but really, what? Well, you gonna give me a chicken parm from Heartland or wherever the hell it's called, Corn Farm Goods? Well, yeah, chicken parm.
This season. Wouldn't it be fun to see?
I thought they don't have chicken parm.
And see whether they would make the.
All right, give me eggplant. What about subs?
Both his jobs as a pitcher and a hitter.
All right, yeah, I'm sick of the eggplant. Yep, I love it.
Swinging a miss, strike 3 every time.
Yeah, Italian. Yep, I.
Sharp looking pretty good. He didn't even have to block anybody. So after 8, Red Sox lead 6-3 on the Shaw Star Market, WEER Red Sox Network.
3 people you should be 100% certain about. Your barber, your plumber, and your tax pro. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and you can be 100% certain about your tax.
Sea Dogs is very
your maximum refund guaranteed and will back your return for life. Don't be kind of certain or almost certain. Be 100% certain. Switch to Jackson Hewitt today and get 50% off tax prep. Limited time offer for new clients filing in participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket, just like our customer Christine. I'm a director and a performer. I got a free phone from Cricket and I've used it to
to live stream 73 of my shows on social media.
How do you like it?
It's fabulous!
Switch to Cricket and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Real customer paid for testimonial, limited time. Must bring your number to Cricket on a $60 month. First month service charge and tax to win sale. Phone streams, video, and SD. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. These terms and other restrictions apply. See CricketWireless.com for details.
Big features, big ink, big savings. That's what you get when you buy an HP printer at Staples. Like the HP Smart Tank 7301. You can connect, work, and boost your productivity. The HP Smart Tank delivers seamless
That one my Sea Dogs hat.
color documents at a low cost. Plus, you get 2 years of ink right out of the box. And now, for a limited time, save $90 on the HP Smart Tank 7301 at Staples. For the best deals on a huge selection of HP printers, go to Staples. Offer good in-store and online. Ends 2/25.
You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
Now, back to the game on WEEI.
We go to the ninth. Michael Tonkin, a tall right-hander, taking over for the Atlanta Braves here. Red Sox leading at 6-3, getting 3 runs in the 8th inning to break a tie. They've hit 7 doubles in this game. Well, this game, let's see, it's an hour and roughly 2 hours, 14 minutes into this. Where last year the Red Sox averaged 3 hours and 11 minutes. Of course, when you have a bad bullpen, that's going to add to the length of games, but still very long. And they try to cut it down here. Certainly they will with these new factors, the new rules. Now here's Diaz, the shortstop, taking it up and away, ball 1.
The minor leagues, they trim 25 minutes off every game on average over the whole season. Still plenty of 10-9 slugfest action, not diminished in any way.
There's a foul straight back. When the Yankees lost to the Pirates 10-9 on the Mazeroski home run, Game 7 of the 1960 World Series, it took 2 hours 37 minutes.
And no strikeouts.
0 strikeouts.
Sign me up for that.
Pitch is swung on and missed, a breaking ball. Yeah, this is the guy. I thought Michael Tonkin was with the Twins from 13 through 17. He's been in the minors since then. He's 6'7", 220. And the pitch is swung on and missed as Diaz wings at a break. Well, never forget where we stay, our golf course at Legends. He was living there and pitching for the Twins at the time, and he happened to be.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Minor League Baseball from the AA level coming up. It's the Harrisburg Senators and the Portland Sea Dogs.
He goes, well, of course, we'll get one then, will you?
That was Mummy's take.
First pitch coming your way next.
Love that changeup. He must not have done very well with the changeup because he hasn't been in the big
just
leagues
about
since
set. Here's the center fielder, Josh Palacios.
Which is swung on line, diving catch made beautifully by the shortstop. Shoemake for the out. Very nicely done. The dive to his left on a low liner.
I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that Mr. Tonkin hits it a little ways off the tee.
Oh yeah, 6'7", plenty of leverage, just like you have.
You were talking about JBJ. We got to get him up for 18. I'm sure he'll jump at the chance.
And we played with Al Lumbrey and Jackie and minor league of Brock Bell a couple of weeks ago. Fouled out of play. Jackie hits it a mile. So does Lumbrey at age 77 almost. Great shape. Pitch is up and away. Two out, nobody on. Manuel Valdez swings and fouls it to the screen. It was Raffaello who lined the bullet to short after Diaz had fanned. Jackie's pretty well retired now. Living in Naples, the pitch. Swing and a miss, pitch in the dirt, picked up by the catcher. Tovey, who fires the first for the out that retires the side. Well, maybe Michael Tonkin did find the changeup as we saw on that pitch.
He listened to Mummy.
7 years later. After 8.5, Red Sox lead at 6-3 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Network.
Listen, John.
Mailman's
still here, so I'm not going to check it. It's Charlie's big day. Even the mailman comes. It's his whole fucking day. I was worried about it.
Yeah, one burrito. Should I have one?
I'll have one of these.
I just want to try one of these.
Working hard, would you rather be playing hard? Wishing you were clearing a level instead of
Oh, they're fucking shots.
serious issues that suck on shattering high scores. Anytime, any game time with Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. With its large screen, long-lasting battery, and our fastest processor yet, you'll be ready to battle with bosses between meetings with bosses. And even if you rage, it'll still be there tomorrow. Take advantage of amazing carrier offers now at Samsung.com. 4.03% interest.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Amazing symmetry. Hi, this is Kevin Chapman from the City of Boston Credit Union. If you're looking for a sure way to grow your money, check out the City of Boston Credit Union's 34-month share certificate special. It's 4.03% for only 3 years. All you need is a minimum of $500 deposit. Buy a share certificate today at CityBoston.com. It's just
You're killing yourself. You don't believe it. You're hanging with cigarettes. If they have stopped.
Earn free McDonald's for doing something you already do. Eating McDonald's. Join McDonald's Rewards and start earning points good for free food every time you order. Excludes delivery. Download registration required. We're right back to the Sox. You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox.
Listen, the Shaws are still engaged. Drunk.
Eli Barrero recently signed again by the Red Sox behind the plate.
Well, I just
right here
I think they put the sauce on.
Joey Stock, a tall righty.
Good.
He looks a lot different than Robert Stock.
That was the 2020 season. He threw hard, but
former catcher.
Smell like syrup. I smell
Red
syrup.
Sox. Well, at the top of their batting order here is Walls.
Wait,
Pitch inside, ball one.
Talking about Tristan Casas, the leadoff hitter. Alex Cora responded to Casas' comments about the sort of conflict in the clubhouse.
Which is a strike over the outside corner.
He said it wasn't a big deal, that it was addressed, and that now Tristan, instead of on the field, he's going to do the sunbathing routine, but he's going to do it on the Coca-Cola deck before every home game.
Swinging a bounding ball into the charging second baseman. Valdez glove slips to first, 1 out of the ninth. He's going to go up the Coca-Cola deck to do that?
Yep. Out of sight. I still think this year we should do a game for the monster seats. What do you think?
That'll be fun.
This challenge,
I did this 2020. I was out in the left field. I was in the monster seats, moved over to left center.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Castillo takes it high.
I think Doug can pull that off technically. We could sit out there and do a game.
That's my lunch.
So he could find the sun before he got to the ballpark, too.
That's true.
There's a line drive over the leaping shortstop and a left fielder base hit.
In fact, I think by the end of last year, after some of the things had been addressed, we would see him on the road like at the hotel pool before the game doing it. Game of adjustments, right, Joe?
Indeed, all the way. So 1 on, 1 out for Joe Denan, who took over third base. He's 0 for 2 at the plate. Haven't seen the batters since the first couple of innings have any trouble getting set before the 8-second alarm goes off. Ball hard this in.
I'm gonna have a beer. See, this is Budweiser.
Here's the pitch. Taken low.
I just cannot get over how different the game is. I mean, it's totally different with the pitch temper. The pace, it's so much more crisp. There's no downtime.
Joey Stock's pitch, a breaking ball swung on and missed. He'd get a save if he finished this.
Did you happen to see Pedroia when he was in camp?
I did not. I heard he was there that day and just never did catch up with him.
One of your favorites, right? I mean, just...
Love the way he played. Talking about the mummy, Joe Morgan absolutely loved watching Pedroia. He called me almost every day talking about, did you see that play Pedroia made last night?
Well, you see all these highlight reels of his defense when he was fully healthy. I mean, really almost nobody better.
Never seen anyone dive and get up so fast. Of course, he had a low center, but still, amazing.
He's still intense, too, which I love. I mean, he's totally locked in, willing to help Alex Cora, who helped him when he broke into the big leagues.
The big lefty turns,
kicks to the right-hand batter, and he swings it. It's a long
close ball called a ball. And that's how this game gets started.
Fair ground in the corner, and it ends up bouncing in fair territory off the warning track. And they have runners at first and second, and now the throw gets away, and to the third goes Castillo.
That one missed, now 3-0.
That ball was fouled by 20 feet. When it left the bat and the wind pushed it out and back into fair ground, and Ryan Fitzgerald actually overran it. He was over by the foul pole, and the ball landed about 5 feet.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Left side.
And the 3-2.
They have the time run at the plate now.
I give you credit. That's
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
I'd say pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2.
The pitch is very high.
Around second now,
Steve
going for
Buckley
3.
wrote a great piece about your friendship with Darnell
Goes into
McDonald.
third,
Darnell's
safely
coming
into
into Nesson
triple.
to do some pregame stuff.
Clearly, he
Also
was ready
this
to
week,
hit right
what I
there.
thought was
Just a
a
cookie
marvelous
down the
story
middle.
about
I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Those in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That hits the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bird, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
So open about how meaningful that is to
Fouls
him,
one
and
off.
maybe it
2-2.
might have a way of working itself out in that direction.
Outside, he's a great dad.
The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
The pitch.
Matthew still uses the
And
glove.
it's 1-1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
The 1-2. Got him swinging on the curveball, and that'll do it. So it's the inning number 1, no score. Bottom of the first, and the batter now, number 2. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple. Now at the plate, Jimmy Bruins. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. This to third. Throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And here is
Clearly didn't get off the trampoline, a high bounce, and as you said, Valdez just kind of got too close to it. You know, to me, Joe, that's one of my real regrets.
in the air to left center. Clough under this one.
Around Dustin while he was healthy.
And puts the squeeze on it.
In terms of just
That's
pure
on number 2.
leaders in Red Sox history, Pedroia has got to be with Veritech and
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nixon.
Totally commanded the clubhouse.
Question about that.
In the air, center field. Palacios has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Here's Eli White.
Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, number 22.
Double drive and a run earlier.
First pitch, not close.
Ranger, 1 for 2. Also 1 for 1. Double and walk.
I was glad that Petey's card playing buddy Terry Francona
Right side, hard hit, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Down and in for
Here's the second baseman, Andy Young. Next pitch downstairs, ball 1.
Broken tooth.
And he deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
That his speech to his club and then spill coffee
The
on
1-1.
I can just hear him telling the story. So self-deprecating, pitches outside. What a wonderful guy.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
It was a team, he only went out, but Terry declined. He wanted to stay home and grind on the speech, and then he broke a tooth, spilled coffee,
Nobody
but
out,
apparently
runner
still brought
first.
the room to its knees with the speech.
3-0 pitch coming.
Next pitch is popped
There
up.
it is, and it's low ball 4. So now the tying run
Calls it in, and there's one away.
There's one out here in the ninth.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Riley Adams.
The Red Sox don't really want to use another arm in these situations. They bring in allotment. They don't
Number
want to
22,
guys. They
the
don't want
runner
to
at first with
overwork
one
it, but
gone in the
feel
inning.
for stock a little bit. I think
And he's
there's
down
no question
0-2
in a
as he
normal
swings through.
situation, he would not still be on the mound.
Good blown double.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
All right, here we go. Justin Dean.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Takes it high, ball 1.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. First and second, 1 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jackson Polk. First offering, misses the mark.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next offering is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Spring training because you get the situations
Here's a
like
1-2.
this where you certainly change pitchers.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dom DiMaggio. On the ground to 3rd, and it finds its way through for
aggressive momentum and energy.
Well, you want to have play because you're playing the regulars too. Regular season games. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Up and in. 3-2. Schwink on deck. Made a very good play to rob Rafaela of a hit. Here's the 3-2, and it's low ball 4. Runs forced home at 6-5. The tying runs at 3rd. The winning run is at 2nd. You can't see anyone warming out there in the Red Sox pen.
Now someone is throwing. Right-hander just got up.
Be a little late. So, Fernando with that pop fly that the wind blew into play scores. And Sierra's at 3rd with the tying run. Eli White at 2nd with a winning run. Dean at 1st. And here's Braden Shoemake. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Probably not. Down and in. Ball 1. He's a left-hand batter.
You know, shit the better in a game like this is because of exhibition bases or really try to win it.
Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. Inside.
I'm surprised Moreira's not going to the mound because as much as we love the rules and the pace, to me this would be a spot. I mean, I know Dave Bush has been out there, but the kid has got to be going a mile a minute.
Joey Stock delivers 2-0. Up and in, ball 3. 1 more ties the game.
He makes a really good point. This is a spot now because of the rules and everything. It's much harder to draw it out and let a reliever get ready in a hurry.
More stall tactics. 3-0 pitch. And the game is tied, ball 4. Well, this kid's got to be the loneliest guy out there.
Yeah, and that's it for him, too.
Alex Cora coming to the mound. We're tied at 6.
It's a fascinating element of this, Joe, and I think that's going to be one of the fun things of this season. We talked about the 1st and 3rd, trying to get into a rundown to force the balk and all that stuff. It does impact managing, too, in the same way that the 3-hitter minimum does. I think managers have got to be more proactive and aggressive in getting people up for that exact reason. You cannot take as much time to buy time to get somebody ready.
So we're tied at 6. And still waiting for the pitcher to come out of the bullpen. Now here he comes. We'll see who it is.
And, of course, in spring training games, Joe, the interesting thing here is if this new pitcher were able to wiggle out of this thing, sometimes managers pregame agree that they're not going to go into extra innings if the game is tied after 9.
That may well be the case. We'll keep it right here. Red Sox had a comfortable, it seems, 6-3 lead, seemingly comfortable. It's a ground out to start the 9th inning with Joey Stock, a non-roster pitcher, on the mound. And then Castillo singled to left to pull it. Then Maybe the key play, then ended a drive that looked like it would be fouled into the stands by 20 feet to left field. The wind moved so far toward the right, it ended up on the track and was not tracked by Ryan Fitzgerald in the left. And very understandable because it was Kirks went for a double and then a little flare hit by Sierra that the second baseman Valdez didn't catch. He came in on it, wasn't in very high.
Well, this is a typical Red Sox. Atlanta's a better team.
And by the way, the Red Sox are going to take advantage of one thing about the rules that has not changed. You can't have 4 outfielders. You can have 5 infielders. Ryan Fitzgerald is going to come in out of the outfield, and he is going to put on the infield glove, and he's going to play the infield with them drawn in. I believe this is Skylar Arias on the mound for the Red Sox. Right-hander. No, it's not.
Who is it?
Robert Kwiatkowski.
Robert Kwiatkowski. K-W-I-A-T-O-K-O-W-S-K-I. They call him iChart. Here he is.
So 5 infielders all on the dirt. 3 on the right side.
Is Colby, the catcher, walked in both plate appearances. So after the Bloom double, the Bloom pit, there were 3 walks, and that's why the game is tied. 6-6, infield in, 5 infielders, 2 outfielders, shallow. The pitch is low and inside, ball 1 of his left-hand batting catcher.
That's where it's important to have somebody like Rafael in the outfielder who can cover a ton of ground.
He's on the left side, Abreu on the right side, toward the gaps. Fitzgerald is the 5th infielder.
I should be playing rocksmith, but I can't when I'm not smoking.
Swinging a foul, pissed it to the backstop. So, 3 in the 9th then. This game very much in jeopardy. Kwiatkowski, number 85, sets. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good tipping pitch there. Change up at 87.
I think the fact that the Braves don't have anyone up in the bullpen means that if this were to be tied after 9, that would likely be it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch of the left-hand batting catcher. And he swings and misses. Strike 3. Got him on a sinker down and away. So, Kwiatkowski one out away from escaping this jam and likely to wind this game up in a tie.
And now Fitzgerald gets his outfield glove back on and he goes back to left field.
So an exciting finish here. Maybe too exciting from the Red Sox standpoint. And here is Cal Conley, left-hand hitting second baseman. He's batted twice, grounded a second, struck out. Here's the pitch. High ball 1. Eli White is the winning run at third.
I always love these moments for minor league guys like Kwiatkowski and others. I mean, in front of Alex Cora and the Red Sox staff, this is a huge moment for him.
Very little time to get ready either. He was the extra pitcher brought along in case of situations. The pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, that sinking pitch is devastating.
All right,
down the way that his left-hand batters.
A really good year at Low A Salem when he went to Greenville for 30 appearances. Roughed up a little bit.
1-1. Robert Kwiatkowski is ready. Here's the pitch. And a strike over the outside edge with a cutter. 88, backdoor cutter. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 3 on, 6-6 in the bottom of the 9th here in Northport, home of the Braves. Here's the set. 1-2 pitch to Conley. Swinging a foul, last to the left out of play. Came in with a fastball there at 94. Kwiatkowski goes about 6'3". Six runs for each club. 2 out, 9th inning. Robert Kwiatkowski is ready. It is 1-2. Little inside. 2-2. It's the 9th Red Sox pitcher of the day. A 2-ball, 2-strike pitch with the bases loaded and 2 out. Here it comes. Little outside, 3-2. That could have gone either way. But I think Lipke got it right. So now
3-2. Here's the play.
Game on the line. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 3 on. 6-6 in the 9th. And did he go to his mouth or he took the... Oh, he didn't get out. He got out of the box and the game is over.
Oh, my goodness.
He wasn't ready to hit by the pitch clock and he's called out.
Oh, my.
And we think the game is over. The 9th inning's over anyway, and it's tied at 6. Wow.
Wow.
I think the batter thought that the pitcher took too long, and they were calling ball 4.
Oh.
But it was the batter who stepped out, and now Snitker, the manager's out to get an explanation.
Wow.
Wait a minute to see
I'll
if
take
no
it.
extra innings here. Umpires are coming in. I don't think we will.
No, that's going to be that. What a way to end it.
Wow. So I guess it goes into the books as a strikeout.
It does. That's one. I mean, that's the fear, right, with these new rules, Joe, where it doesn't matter. The moment does not matter. The umpires do not have discretion to decide whether or not it's appropriate to call one of these violations.
So he stepped out of the box a second time.
He wasn't ready, and they called strike 3.
And instead, he thought the pitcher was getting called for the time infraction, but it was the hitter.
Here's what's crazy, right? We spent the whole day talking about how it works, it adjusts, it's great. That's going to be the #1 story on every sports show. It is. A Major League Baseball game just ended on a violation. Now, it's a tie game. It doesn't truly win or lose the game. It's spring training. It's not the end of the world, but that is the risk in some of these rules. And
wow.
Cal Conley called out for not being ready to hit or stepping out a second time. I'm not sure which it was. But in either case, the inning is over and the game is over because they've decided not to go extra innings when the Red Sox already used 9 pitchers.
Well, but think about if that's a regular season game, how crazy fans will be going.
Yeah. What if a World Series ended that way? Amazing. It's a spring training game.
I don't like it.
Shocking enough. I think the fans are wondering what happened. But that ends it. And the final, a no decision. Boston 6 and Atlanta 6. We'll have a recap next on the Shaw's in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs. You just bought a home in the suburbs, but no one told you about all the birds. Specifically, this one, who seems to be calling out Roy. Roy. But who exactly is Roy? And why doesn't he ever respond? Maybe Roy is just bird speak for save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto. I guess until Roy answers, we'll never know. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided in service by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Are your tires ready for the snow, ice, and freezing rain? Then get to Town Fair Tire for your new set of Michelin tires that offer...
Real Red Sox had a 3-game run lead. They shit the bed. They didn't lose, but they gave up 3 runs in the 9th. And really, no one gives a shit about this game. It's not important. And didn't. Bases were loaded. They put a new pitcher in for Atlanta. All they needed to do was to get a hit or a ball or a strike. And this fucking Atlanta hitter stepped out of the box, thought the Red Sox pitcher stepped out of the box, and that's what, it was an infraction for a strike. And yes, this is the new rule that they have that I don't like. I'm old school baseball. One team makes the American League Championship, then the World Series. Pitches hit. No 9-inning bullshit with this man on second. All this bullshit to speed up the game. Hey, I'm an old school, but I like it the way it was. And really, people are going to like it more, the kids, and it's really more popular. But really, I'm happy for that. But really, I'm just old school, and I don't like these new rules. That one rule about the pitch clock isn't as bad as the rule about the man on second. I hate that rule. I don't have it on my baseball seasons. I deleted that. So, all right, I'll let you go. I'm winning 1-0 Portland Harrisburg. Portland's got a 9-game lead in first place. I have to do the playoff games to you. Tell me when you're coming over because I got double shrimp. I bought 2 bags of shrimp. I'm gonna give it to you, and then get you another one for your gift for birthday, for Christmas, and then you can stop feeding me for a change. All right, I'll let you go. Things are well. Hate to say it. It's gonna be snowy Tuesday. Let's see what Alexa. What's the weather? Alexa, what's the weather?
Currently, in Arlington, it's 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's gonna be snowy at 4
You can expect
p.m.
more of the same today, with a high of 21 degrees and a low of 16.
Why is it gonna be snowing at 4 p.m.? I don't see why it would be snowing, but that's in cloudy in 1918. And Alexa, what's the weather for Sunday? Alexa, what's the weather for Sunday?
On Sunday, February 26th in Arlington, there will be snow flurries.
Just snow flurries Sunday, so yeah, you can make it into work. If you're not, you can come over, but I guess might be getting a nor'easter Tuesday. I'm not sure what we're getting. All I know is this Tuesday snow. Take care, bye. Remember, you need, with your jacket, because it's definitely going to be frigid. Take care, bye, when you get out of the plane. You realize you're in Boston and not in Florida, bye. Red Sox tied, real Red Sox, and Woo Sox lost, and Harris Portland won. As we broadcast. Alright, what's another game now? Another game now. Those are good games, Cincinnati Reds. I love the Cincinnati Reds.
It's a 2-0. They're looking dead red fastball. 3-1.
Cincinnati Reds, my second favorite team. And Cincinnati Reds is.
And if you don't respect the pitcher's fastball, you can sit up there and pack a lunch and you can wait all day. It's a 1-0 count here to the left-handed hitting Will Brennan, a strikeout victim his first time up. And it's off the outside corner again. 2-0. Brennan hitting in that coveted number 4 spot for the Guardians on this afternoon. 2-2 ball game here in the top of the third. And that hits Brennan center cut between the shoulder blades.
Red Sox tied. There was a new pitch thing. Well, the pitcher has a pitch clock. He has to throw a pitch. All right, we have for dinner. What? Was it good?
So if you're a manager,
are you filled?
Or a pitching coach for that matter, maybe
you filled from that?
But you get a pitcher like Norris.
All right, does he have something?
He's throwing a fastball. I don't care if it's a cutter or
macaroni and what, fish?
It's 84 to 86.
All right, well, don't take advantage. All right, I mean, you're not breaking cigarettes. Get the show 23, right?
Bring me some concern.
A what?
You can't survive up here like that.
Why don't you walk with her?
He's not been able to. Reason he's not in.
You're lazy. Oh, it's snowing. Don't give me that bullshit. I'm not smoking.
Down and away.
The only place I would go is to eat a pack of cigarettes.
Are guys at this point in the spring?
Tell me to keep the quit.
their fastball.
Love you, bye.
They're still showing their best bolt. 20 years ago, I would say no, they're just kind of working into it. In today's age, there's a throw back to second by Maley. And the one thing, I don't care how the game goes today, the one thing that we will have learned when this game is over is new acquisition Luke Maley can flat throw the ball to second base with accuracy. And he's not afraid to use it either. First and second for the Guardians. The 1-1 to Zunino, and that's a strike. Over the outside corner, like another changeup from the left-hander Norris. He'll check second once to kick the pitch. Pulled foul down the third baseline, like a breaking ball or a cutter in on his hands. And Zunino a bit out in front.
Quarter baseball on the Red Sox tied.
Yeah. Off to a good start for the leadoff knock. So up next, number 38.
And again, the Guardians get a couple of hits here in the inning, but they don't score.
Softly hit to third. To second, there's one and two. In time to first for the double play. Next to hit, number 6.
Critical to building a clean energy future. Cleveland Cliffs is proud to make some of the
swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Right here in Cincinnati, steel is a key component in the production of renewable power and the manufacturing of electric vehicles, and is part of the solution.
Next
to
offering is foul back.
Change. The Reds are proud to partner with Cleveland Cliffs and their dedicated team members as they innovate green steel for Blue Lakes.
That one ripped. Can't get there. Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And now Nathan Hickey. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
For over 60 years. To learn more about the GTM way, visit gtmfoodgroup.com/careers. GTM. Let's create great dishes together.
The Great American here for
in the air, right field. Number 22 sizes this one up, makes the catch, and the inning.
Take a break, no base.
Top half of the third inning, leading off Josh Palacios. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. The line of the pitch.
Serving contractors in Cincinnati and beyond.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Cincinnati Reds. Visit any Tri-Cities by location or order online.
0-2 now.
Yeah, I'm wondering why there's no one in park and this team is like 37-30. Seems like no one's a challenge.
The line to kick the pitch. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next pitch is outside. And the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
One more out.
So Alex base is empty. Now the left fielder, Nick Banks. In there for strike 1.
Nice play by the second base.
The pitch.
Tyler Freeman. And he'll throw out.
Swing and a miss.
First down of the Reds here in the third. 1 down from Will Meyer.
And a swing and a miss. And that's
them
that.
going to bed. Mario, Michelle, Rain Stanley,
not a deep fly. There was definitely a play.
Set to the bottom of the third, and now the pitcher.
And the fact that Nino had a tough time picking the ball up as it came in from right field. Swing and a miss. And Will Myers quickly in a no-ball, 2-strike count. Lefty back to the plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 pitches. Good night, Irene. 2 down. Here's Chad Pender. Pender hit the ball hard his first time up, a line out to left. Pitch to the plate. And it bounces out of the mitt.